fun.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, since I was gone, do you lead the show now?
Oh, yeah.
Are you the Kool-Aid man?
What's up, guys? Vince is back. Yay!
Yay!
Vince is back.
Do you think everyone's excited that I'm back?
A little bit.
I'm excited to be back.
When we were doing our shows, LAFC 360 and Expansion Mansion, people really missed it. People were in the chat like, what? I'm not watching this and Vince isn't there.
Do you know how hard it was to run like 4 different YouTube accounts at one time during that?
Were you just trying to boost our
Yeah,
numbers?
I was just boosting.
I
I was just
like that. You had different tabs.
plugging
open.
myself.
Yeah.
Well, why are we here?
Why are we here?
Yeah.
LAFC versus FC Cincinnati. Got a cool graphic this week.
We do have a very cool graphic. Let's take a look at the graphic straight off the top. They do this every week, in case you don't know. So if you're not already following LAFC's Twitter, or Instagram, I don't know
Or
what
any social.
I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah,
here.
get off of here.
But they do. Jeff and Alex Cervantes, who are the graphic designers, they do these every week, and they've been video game covers this week.
It's been so cool.
How am
No
I
one
getting?
else does that.
How am I getting more of these right than you? I knew which video game this was. I mean,
Well,
this
you're
probably
pretty-
came out
You're
before
pretty
you were
old,
born.
all things
Yeah.
considered. I'm not going to say what year, but I found out how old you were just the other day.
You did, because I sent you my negative COVID result and it had my birthday on it.
Yeah.
Ooh, rookie mistake.
Yeah.
But this is Super Smash Brothers.
Yes.
Have you
not
played?
not that long ago.
No.
All things considered.
It is on Nintendo 64 though, which was definitely pre
Pre-me.
playing video games.
Yeah. Yeah, but they have like newer versions that
Yeah.
you can play on.
Is this one's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
You want to know why? I
Why?
love the corner. That rendition of the LAFC logo as like the
It's-
N64 logo
Well,
is pretty cool.
Everything being customized is probably the coolest thing. Like even like the players in the red and the green. Like what?
Yeah.
You guys are killing that.
They're
Yeah,
killing it. I
see.
mean, the GTA, I don't know, the GTA one was really good
GTA
too.
one was cool because it was
Yeah.
Miami. It was like perfect.
Yeah.
It was perfect. You
Yeah.
can't go wrong with that too. It's
Is
simple.
Cincinnati
It's
known
just
for
like the-
Smash Brothers? Is it?
I don't know. I like Crepo with the little
Is it
stomp action going on.
Isn't there is a city that calls itself Smash City, but I don't think that's
What
Cincinnati.
city is that?
I don't know. I don't think it's
Smash
Cincinnati.
City.
I don't know. We'll find out later what Cincinnati is known for at halftime when we throw you guys to the steep trundle. I just got back from being sick, and you're gonna go sneeze all over the place.
It's a little sneeze, man.
All right.
Relax.
Well, we are here, guys. This is what we do. This is a watch along. You probably have the game on FS1, and here's what you should probably do: put that game on FS1, then turn the sound all the way down.
Yeah.
Turn our sound all the way up, because look, FS1, they do a fine job. However, who are you gonna trust? Those random guys that are flying around from game to game,
Or the
us
experts
that are there week in and week out?
for you guys, not for us.
Exactly.
We have much better.
So if
places to
anyone
be.
knows about your team and what's going on with your team, I think it's got to be us.
It's good. You'd hope so.
You'd hope so. Well, we'll find out through the course of this next 2 hours. But let's take a look, because the kickoff is going to be coming up, it looks like, in about 5 minutes. About 5 minutes till kickoff. Yeah, you guys, for all of you that were thinking, 2 p.m., oh, they got me again. Yeah, they got you again.
But you know what? They always do that, and I always fall for it because I never want to miss it. I never want there to be one time when I'm like, they're definitely going to push it back a couple minutes, and then I come late, and then they've started early,
Yes.
right? I can't do that to myself.
Well, let me ask you this. If they told you 2 p.m. is the pregame, kickoff is 2:28, what time are you tuning in?
Because I'm a nerd, probably too.
Oh, okay. You're one of the select few. I think everyone else is tuning in at 2:27 and 30 seconds.
Yeah. Because, I like to, look, they're warming up.
They're
It's
warming
so
up.
cool.
Well, while they're warming up, while you guys are watching on FS1, them warming up, let's go over the starting 11. Let's take a look at what LAFC's starting 11 is. Pretty standard. I think, obviously, the one change is a forced change with Daniil Henry coming in for Mamadou Fall. Mamadou, 5 yellow cards, which gets you a suspension unless you're able to go 5 games without a yellow card. He was not able to do that. You got Hollingshead still on the right, even after Escobar got his performance in the Open Cup.
Yep.
Murillo, Palacios, who was easily man of the match in that Open Cup. I think that was a good choice, right?
Easily man of the match.
He was pretty incredible.
He was pretty incredible, but give a good shout to the Moose himself.
Okay. The Moose, very
2
good.
goals and an assist. Come on now.
Well, the Moose is on the bench in case we need him. Midfield is your what looks to be more of the starting midfield. I know Latifa's kind of come in, but this is the starting midfield. Jose Cifuentes, Ilya Sanchez, Kellen Acosta, getting some chemistry together, and then up top, Carlos Vela, Chicho Arango, who has scored now in 2 straight games, if you count the Open Cup,
Sure.
and then Mahala up top.
Do you really count the Open Cup?
I do. Okay. I do. When you play that well.
When you play against players like Cubo Torres.
Yeah, but remember those games against Sacramento and who else did we?
Fresno.
Fresno. those games were actually a little tense.
They were.
This
But keep in
one-
mind that was like 2018 too.
Yeah, it was like 2018, but keep in mind, Orange County is the reigning USL champions.
That's like
All right, I'm just saying.
that's
I'm
not
just
too
saying.
high of a bar though, especially when you wipe out like 50% of the roster.
Well, coming off that game on the bench, you have John McCarthy, who had a great debut. Franco Escobar is finally back on the bench. That's good to see. He was on the bench actually against the Galaxy, but probably could only go, let's say, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Latif goes to the bench. Ibiaga, Janela, Jennings, Musovski. Got some pop off the bench. Jennings, Musovski, Blessing. What do you think about the starting 11?
Yeah, I'm happy. Come full time, if we're losing 5-0, it'll be maybe a little bit different. But Daniil Henry slotting in for Mamadou Fall, I don't think anyone's worried about that. Last year, if we had to switch out our starting center back, it would be a little bit like, what are we going to do? But I feel comfortable.
Yeah.
I feel comfortable going into this match with that lineup.
I think one of my big takeaways from the Open Cup game was, despite giving up a goal, I think they would have wanted to get the shutout for John McCarthy, but everything else went to plan.
No,
you got Franco
that goal
Escobar.
Was frustrating because it just kind of like happened to bounce off of a shot right to the feet of a guy in front of goal, and he's gonna bury that. You can't do too much about that.
No. I mean, you should have been a little bit tighter in that set piece defending, but I think everything went to plan in this regard. You got Franco Escobar play about 65 minutes, which is probably how long you wanted to go. You got Carlos Vela to get a little bit of kickabout. You got Kellen Acosta. Elias Sanchez didn't have to play at all.
No.
And I think now that we're looking at this lineup, Daniil Henry getting 45 minutes, that seems like that was always the plan. 45 minutes, get him the feel, the pace of the game, get him out of there because you knew he was going to start in this game. What do you think?
I like that. No, I like that. It was his birthday, too.
It was his birthday. Did you wish him happy birthday?
I did.
Did he reply?
He did reply.
Oh, that's nice of him.
Big Daniil fan.
There you go. If you don't follow Daniil Henry on Instagram, he will reply to fans. There you go. Especially if you're wishing him a happy birthday. And you can still have time to wish him a belated happy birthday. But what we're going to do is, because we don't have much time before the game, is do predictions.
Predictions.
How have you been on your predictions so far this year? I've been oddly good, and I'm not good at these.
I've usually been really good at, and I've kind of just stopped kind of doing it just because I was like, I don't know. It's gotten a lot more gray, especially coming into this season with so many unknowns where I can't make an educated guess, right? Because how much did we win by in the U.S. Open Cup against Orange County?
It was 5-1.
It was 5-1. 5-1.
5-1.
That's
Okay.
my prediction.
Guys, I want to get your predictions.
10 goals in 2 games.
Oh, a Vela curler today, Andres. I'd love to see it.
It needs to happen. We're due Vela curler, but the opposition knows him so well. The amount of chances he gets on that left foot to just.
Well, you'd say Colorado probably felt the same way, and that was the last Vela curler we've seen. So I'm actually going to go a wrong goal hat trick. Okay, I'm going to go 3-0.
3-0? Fair.
3-0. And by the way, 3-0 on the road in
know
MLS.
You know what?
That's pretty big.
I was trying to be realistic, and I was saying, you know what? Maybe it's a 2-0 against Orange County, but then we just won 5-1. So I feel like, hey, I just gotta start shooting for the stars. Anything's possible again.
Well, look, Chicho, we know, is a streaky finisher. He's finished in 2 straight games, so if he's feeling it, it does look like the front three have they've gelled a little bit more because they're doing not just scoring goals, but on the defensive side of the ball, which helps the midfield, which helps us turn teams over, get in transition, get an odd number of attacks. So I like us to score goals in this game. Cincy is improved.
Okay.
Their last match, they did have a red card, but we're still able to go the distance 0-0 with Atlanta.
Yeah.
Atlanta has problems of their own, clearly. They lose to Miami. So I could
Bryce
see...
Duke with the winner.
Yeah.
We miss you, Bryce.
We do miss you, Bryce.
But a little bit.
I miss Bryce. Bryce. I think it could be tight, but I really just, the way the team's clicking, it feels like
one of those days where we're just going to come out swinging.
And that's the kickoff, guys.
This is also ripe. This is the opposition you want to play against, right?
Well, yeah. When you're feeling good and games are starting to get clumped together and you have to go on the road, you don't mind. And plus, I'm not going to lie, that pitch looks fantastic.
Yeah, the lighting... because of the way the sun is right now at 2 p.m. What is that? 5? Would that be Central Time?
No,
time?
I believe they're Eastern Time.
Eastern Time, so 5 p.m.
Yeah, the shadow's not great. Something we got to work on in MLS. And if you're watching with us, it's now 32, 33, 34. I don't know if there's any way you guys can try to sync it up. But like I said, go ahead and turn down the volume on FS1. John Strong and Stu Holden do a great job, but why don't you listen to
Yeah,
Listen to your
us.
buddies.
Your buddies? Is
Yeah.
that what we are?
Well, that's what we're here for. This is
We're
like
family.
This is like you're hanging out with us and we're all just watching it together in your living room. We're actually going to have some guests too, I believe. So stay tuned for that. There's going to be some people that are going to join us. But we are here to talk through the game, field your questions, comments, and just hang out.
Yeah, Vince is your cool uncle. I'm the cool cousin. No?
I will not buy you beer.
Come on, man. Can we get a fast start for once? I hope so. I mean, if we get a result, does it matter?
Ultimately, I mean, that's a tough question because you don't want to
come
keep
the playoffs. Maybe we want a fast start, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying
you don't want to keep putting yourself up against it. But at the end of the day, if you're getting results, and honestly, that game against Sporting KC was another thing on display, which I think they actually did, even though they went down, had a pretty good start. They were attacking well, had the better chances.
Yep.
It just, they got a little unlucky. But what you saw in that game was when you play LAFC, you're playing against not 11 guys, but 12, 13, 14 starter quality guys that you can bring off the bench. I mean, in this league, most times when coaches are looking at the bench and they're now at like sub 2 and 3, they're like, all right, let's see what happens. But Trundolo, with the options he has.
Yeah, usually it's just for the sake of fresh legs.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Who's this guy?
Ali Khan, their goalkeeper, their big goalkeeper that they was their big free agent acquisition who has made this team better, has a little bit of an injury, a little bit of hip injury, I believe. So he is out. So that's a big out for them. Also out is Ronald Matarrita, who picked
probably
up
their best player.
Picked up a red card, I believe.
Other than Brandon Vasquez.
Yeah, probably one of their best players. Nick Hagland is also out. So
Toronto FC legend, Nick Hagland.
Toronto FC legend. It's a big opportunity on the road.
He scored against Montreal in that Eastern Conference final when they used to do like the two-legged one.
Mm-hmm.
When they came back. Never mind.
Here's a good question from. By the way, I have it pulled up here so I can see all your comments. We do still have Chris, and there you go. See, he's already reading my mind. Producer Chris, Vince, do you feel Dolo ball has traveled well thus far into the season? I don't see much difference between them home or away. And talking to Ilya Sanchez, he said they pride themselves on that. I do think that initial kind of more pragmatic, more willing to sit back at times and play on the break has traveled well.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, this team has not looked. You would like to think that the 32-52 plays a factor in how the team plays, but in a weird way, this team has been so good this season that even away games they're playing as good as they do at home with the 32-52 behind them.
And
see
that was just what we were talking about. The ability to sit in a little bit deeper, turn them over through midfield, and then have your front three already ready to go. If Chicho has a little bit of cleaner touch there, you're 3v3, 3v2.
No, he plays a cleaner touch. He's already turned around. He plays that into Carlos, and that's back of the net.
Yeah. So yeah, it's interesting to see an LAFC team kind of do this. Not always press.
What do you think of Cincy's kits? Their new jerseys.
They're very orange. It reminds me of orange soda.
Orange soda, like
Orange Crush, like an Orange Crush can or Fanta. Yeah,
it's weird because they went with like the it's like orange then blue, but then they also like threw in a little bit of silver, and then their badge on this kit is silver. I don't really get it, but
they should have gone silver numbers.
I think they did.
Oh, okay, they look white from here, but maybe they are silver.
Silver, good color.
Silver is also second place. Yeah, so maybe
gold.
They should have thought about that.
First place.
Yeah,
I like that. See, really bringing you the hard hitting analysis.
That's what commentary. I do. Ooh, that's a heavy tackle.
Daniil Henry trying to kill Alves.
Wait, so let's see. Well, let's see what happens here. Yep,
it's a yellow.
That's what I thought was going to happen.
Get out of here.
I was curious
5 minutes in
because that's a heavy challenge.
It is, but there's no boot there. There's no.
Well, this has been an emphasis though of Pro. I'm not saying that they're doing the best with it, but we have seen more early yellow cards, I think, than ever before.
And that's fair. But what I would like to see is, even if it's LAFC again, who does something like that, give another yellow card. Be consistent across the board, because there's too many times calls like that. Fine, yellow, move on. The same isn't given again, and it's just frustrating. It's just consistency.
Well, that's all anybody really ever asks for with referees, right?
Yeah. You'd think they'd work on that, right?
You would hope they would. I mean, look, I know the job's not easy, but I don't know. Maybe I know that we have Howard Webb here in this country
Chris
helping us
Penso
out.
tell you to say that?
Yeah, right. As if Chris Penso could pay me off. But maybe we need even more voices.
Yeah.
Maybe more referees from Germany, Spain, other places as well. Oh, a
LAFC.
good little patch of LAFC fans
like
there,
that.
right at the corner.
At LAFC Ohio. We need one of those guys. Right?
Sure.
Got good bone structure. Look at that guy. Who's that? A good jawline.
Good jawline.
It's like a buff jawline too. It wasn't. Elvis Powell now playing second spell with Cincinnati.
And been playing better.
Playing much better. So he joined them in their inaugural season from the draft, I think, like the expansion draft, no?
Yes.
After he had been playing really well with the Portland Timbers.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Timbers were probably thinking right now they could use a fullback like Elvis Powell.
But it was so weird because for a solid 2.5 seasons, he was not too good. He did the kind of the rotation.
Wait, hold on. We're seeing Pat Noonan right now. He's in like gray jeans and a t-shirt. How do you feel about Coach Casual over here?
Coach Casual.
Super cash.
I don't care too much. They can wear whatever they want.
He looks like he's going to
he looks like he's a dad watching his kid's game.
Yeah, he's stopped at the local craft brewery to get a beer in before he has to head home. Yeah, that's the vibe I get from him. I haven't seen them show Steve Trundle yet, so we'll have to critique Steve's outfit just to be in full
I'd like
fairness.
to think that Steve is wearing the exact same thing. Carlos, hit that with the right. Oh no, too much. Just a little too much from Carlos.
The curler was on.
It was on, and he was trying to go for it, and then he wasn't able to, and then he just kind of didn't know what to do after that. And then what happens is, take too long, 4 guys come after you.
Yes.
And what can you do when there's 4 guys around you? Am I right?
Yeah, he's good, but not that good.
He's not that good. Look, Messi's good, but you put 5 guys around him.
True. 9 times out of 10, it's going to work out for those 5 guys. Although every once in a while, Messi does
something magic. Crazy. Yeah. Hydration break. Make sure you guys drink some water.
Yeah. Too many dribbles. You're right. No, I think he had it on his left foot and he thought curler. It's going to be blocked.
But sometimes you just that one messed up touch, one extra touch, it messes up the whole thing. I mean, kind of have to
That's
not bad.
That's a nice moment.
Not bad idea. Goalkeeper MLS debut.
When there's few players in this league that when they receive the ball and just curl off, it's just very simple. But the fact that he has the whole field to look at, he can play that pass. There's not a lot of guys that would even dare that pass because it can get picked off very easily. But we'll bring his name up again. It's Messi-esque.
No, it is.
When he's able to come off the touchline, open up the whole field, he's super dangerous.
Well, most guys are pretty direct in their thinking. Okay, I got the ball, right side of the field, final third.
Get to the touchline, get into the box.
Right? Yeah. He cuts back, stretches the play, Messi-esque, right? Who else does that? Period.
Yeah, there's not a lot of guys in this league. I mean, Lorenzo Insigne is a guy that I know does that when he plays for Napoli. So we'll be interested to see if he does that for Toronto. I'm sure Bob would like him to do that. But you're right. There's not a lot of guys that come off. They're able to come off the touchline like that.
In what world is Lorenzo Insigne playing for Bob Bradley?
I know. In our world, friend, in just a couple months.
That proves to me that we're living in a simulation.
And maybe Andrea Bellotti joining him too.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know about that anymore.
I don't think so either.
Feels like old news now.
It does. It felt like
it was going to happen.
Well, when Bellotti's out of contract, it felt like agent talk to see if he could get some more money out of somewhere because no one in Italy, I would say no one in Europe really is going to pay Andrea Bellotti the way Toronto is. Insigne took the money because no one was going to pay him that much money,
which is fair.
Well, you got to pay. You got to pay to get a guy to get out of his comfort zone.
I'm a big fan of money. I don't blame him.
I enjoy money. Let's see. What's the game clock at for you guys?
It's
Okay.
at 10:47 right now.
49, 50, 51, 52. So you can match up with us.
All right, ready? It'll be 11 minutes. Right. 11 minutes right now. For your.
You're too young for this, but you used to be able to call a line and they would tell you what time it is, like the official time. And it would
Really?
go at the sound of the tone, the time is 6:32. And they were actually very efficient about it. I would say that your delivery for that needs a little work because they would go at the sound of the tone, the time is 6:32 and it happened. You were like, at the sound of the tone, wait for it, wait for it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
gotta
So
be-
I'm just saying,
okay.
tighten up. And again,
You're really aging yourself today.
you think that John Strong and Stu Holden are telling jokes because I know they like to chuckle a little bit. Not as good as these jokes.
No.
That's why you turn down the volume, turn our volume up, and you just hang out with us.
Yeah.
As you guys have been doing.
In what commentary booth do you have an 18-year-old having a couple jokes with a 50-year-old, right?
Is Bredos here?
Yeah. Yeah. Bredos. Sorry.
Yeah, come on.
No, I'm kidding. Hey, but that's the point. It's
No,
fun
we got.
dynamic.
I mean, the chat's fun. We got. Look,
What are you guys doing? Wait, in the chat, like
Craig Griffin, who I know is watching this from across the Atlantic. We have people not just in Los Angeles watching
Yeah.
us.
we're going
We're
transcontinental.
going worldwide. I know Bam from time to time, although I'm not sure what time it is in Australia. It's probably very super early.
Yeah,
But
respect
again,
them.
you get a chance to watch it with us. You trust us. We're there every week.
I trust you.
Yeah.
I trust you with my life.
Ooh. Well, according to the CDC's guidance, I have 90 days of immortality. Don't look that up. It might be immunity.
Immortality. I like that. I'm just gonna like walk on the freeway and see what happens.
Yeah.
You can't hit me. No. Okay. What a ball.
Really?
It's a joke.
Things are happening.
Things are happening. Slow start. That's fine. In Dublin.
Ooh.
Wow, Craig. Good shout. I like that. Dublin. Got someone in Australia. Dublin.
Have you ever been? Have you ever been?
No, not to Ireland.
No, neither have I. Craig, if we make a 110 football road trip to Dublin, will you house us
definitely.
and or at least show us the cool places to
Name
go?
one reason why we would ever have to. Oh my god.
For the greenery. Double.
Oh, that's a pen. Shut up.
Whoa!
That's a penalty.
Whoa! I think you at least got to take a look at it.
No, he's not. No, it's not clear and obvious. It's not clear and obvious.
All right. All right. Everybody in the chat,
Look at that.
hopefully you're
Sabella
on the same time
gets
with
a
us.
touch on it. That's a pen.
It's a wild reach.
No, but he doesn't get the ball. Look
No,
at
that's
that.
what I'm saying. But for him to leave himself exposed like that, you gotta look at it. I don't think they're going to though. What do you think? Oscar Salazar says that's a pen, and they're not even going to look at it. All right,
That's
we're about 15
frustrating.
minutes in. Status check.
It's not. Look, say what you want about a slow start. This isn't a bad match.
This is not a
Yes.
slow start.
This isn't a slow start. We haven't scored a goal in
Mhm.
15 minutes. That's reasonable.
But we've seen some opportunities where they have gotten out and run. They've got some odd man. It's just a little
sharper in the final third. We could have easily had to.
Yeah.
Could have been one pen. Chicho could have played that into Bella. It could be a completely different story.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree. There we go.
There's a.
See,
at
it's
Steve.
a,
No, I like a nice little
It's
sweater.
still a little dad
He's got
look.
a Apple
Yeah.
Watch.
I think your dad's got it right. It's suburban dad.
Suburban dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, so Steve's got the look of, and I'm sure this might happen to him as his family gets older. He brings his daughters to the soccer game, and the
Yeah.
coach goes like, "Could you coach? Like, I don't know what I'm doing." And Steve's like, "No, okay, fine."
Fine.
Takes the clipboard.
Yeah.
That's the look. A little bit of control here. I mean,
little
I don't
bit.
mind it.
Which
They're not uber dangerous right now, but they also don't look like Cincinnati's going to hurt them at all.
I just want a Crepeau clean sheet. Yeah, look, we like the first couple games we were saying like, oh my god, this defense has been so good. A little bit, couple goals let in the past few games.
The amount of times that Carlos Vela has already been on the ball in dangerous situations, I think if you're FC Cincinnati, you're not happy.
Like, what can you do?
Well, I'm just saying, there's been times where people, you don't really notice Carlos as much, or he doesn't get touches early on. But this game, they have gotten him touch after touch after touch. Sometimes it, you see him like turn it on in like the 35th minute if he's not getting touches. He just goes searching for the ball. But so far, he hasn't had to like search for it. They're just finding him in good spots. And of course, as I say that, he drops super deep to search for the ball.
Ryan Hall.
How is that not a foul? That looked like a foul to me.
I really want to see a replay because it really looked like Ryan Hollingshead like had a little bit of contact and then just went.
Well,
I don't think he's well trained in the art of diving because it did not look natural for him.
Seth says that Steve has the Steve Jobs look a little bit. Yeah,
a little bit. He's got to get that turtleneck. Neck going.
Thankfully, not wearing a turtleneck.
Hey, it could be a bold choice.
Well, maybe I'll ask him at training this week.
You should. Hey,
are you a turtleneck guy?
Oh my God, Alice Powell masterclass.
I mean,
where are you going?
Compared to the questions that I have asked Steve on the In Touch with Steve Cherundolo, do you think me asking him, "Hey, are you turtleneck guy?" is probably not the weirdest?
It's probably not the weirdest. I think, yeah, I love those segments, man. So good.
Jesus Cardenas, think Escobar gets minutes today.
Oh, 4 guys on him. Oh,
I do. I think you got to start to get him back into playing shape. So, look, in a perfect world, they'd be up a couple goals in the second half, and you could get him 30 minutes. Maybe you get him 45. But I think, you need to start getting him more and more time because he's got to feel the pace of the game. You get out there after more than a month off, and your lungs are just burning probably within like 5 seconds. You got to kind of play through that and then really start to catch up with your fitness.
I'm not a big fan when my lungs burn.
No.
That's why I've kind of like not run ever.
I got a little exercise in after I've been feeling a little bit better, and man, it goes quick.
Does it?
Yes, it does.
Oh my God. Just absolutely. Whoa.
See, no, he got lucky there. That's where Mahala falls short for me a little bit.
Yeah.
Great ability to get out and run.
Oh, yellow card. There you go. Consistency.
There you go. I mean, it stops a counter. But he did dribble into that traffic.
Yeah.
So he's got a.
Oh, I like this little split screen of the 2 players involved in
a double box of the guy fouled and the guy. I don't know.
When do they ever do that?
They're trying things,
like
just like us. They're trying things.
They're just trying things, trying new things. What are you guys doing at home? Are you guys at home? Are you guys out?
Yeah, where are you watching from? We got Craig is in Dublin, so he wins that one.
Yeah, he wins where?
But you
like,
guys like
specifically.
Yeah,
like,
what's your home?
Home?
Yeah, what's your home setup like? Do you got like a fan cave where you get to hang out with all your scarves and all your jerseys? We want to know. Inquiring minds need to know.
I know. I mean, second half, maybe we'll be eating pizza again. Who knows?
Pizza was pretty good.
Koreatown. There we go.
Who else we got?
I think last night I ate my body weight in Korean barbecue.
Oh, you did? Where did you go?
It was out by like it was far away. It was like 45 minutes out of here.
What was your favorite of the Korean barbecue dishes? Did you have a smattering of a lot of stuff?
But I'm not too well versed in it, so I just have like a bunch of people just giving me stuff.
Got it.
And I just kind of have to eat it.
What about I believe they call it banchan, which is the side dishes, like the kimchi and all the little side.
Kimchi's growing on me.
Those are that's my favorite part.
Kimchi's growing on me.
Growing on you. Good.
No, I wouldn't say I like it yet, but definitely better from the first time I tried it, which is fair.
You know who's always talking about kimchi?
Who?
Max Bredos.
Why?
Well, his mother-in-law is Korean and cooks a lot of great Korean dishes, but he swears by the kimchi. Says it's making him a healthier, better man. Oh. Although the way that it's doing that, I don't like to think of how that's going on in his body, but he likes to bring those things up a lot.
Yeah, I don't tend to want to ask Max Bredos how he feels about his body.
Yeah. Old Max TMI Bredos.
Yeah. Max TMI Bredos. Long delay.
So,
got a little
we got a wrap problem plus a brace. Oh, it's Alvis Powell.
What's he doing?
Oh, see,
it's got to happen.
We will start having people come in here, and we'll start bringing that up earlier in the week so you guys can plan for it. But yes, we definitely need to start getting some of you that are local here to hang out with us. Maybe we can interview you at halftime,
Oh, I like that.
and you can heckle us
You can heckle us.
while we're doing this.
Tell Vince how much you missed him.
And you don't even need, if you bring Korean barbecue, we'll gladly accept it, but you don't have to.
No, we'll cook it here on the spot.
Okay.
We got a whole setup going. It'll be.
I don't know how that'll work with the fire. the smoke doesn't really go well with the sprinklers around here, but we'll try it.
Yeah, we don't even talk about the game. We're just eating the whole time.
It's a bold choice.
Oh, LFC won, by the way.
Yeah. Hey guys, so that's 90 minutes down. The food was great. I hope you guys had a good time.
We're still gonna be here for 90 more minutes.
Yeah. Did you like us chewing the whole time? Oh!
Ah! Oh, what a save. Oh my God.
A little scramble.
That's a good save.
Great save.
I think the shot was at him a little bit though.
I think that if he would have scored, they might have called that back because I feel like it hit Chicho's hand.
It may have. But I'm just saying, Mahala.
Yeah, no, they're getting good moments.
Maybe aim for the side net a little bit.
Well, I'll go back to my clearly man of the match from the Orange County game.
That was cheeky with a
Cheeky's
great ball
deliveries
again,
have been really
which
good.
has
in this
never
game
been
so far.
something we've.
No, that's a smart pass.
Just not. Good save. Yeah, Oscar. It's a good save. Who's that guy? The goalkeeper.
Let's see who their backup is.
Vince with the investigative journalism right now. Pardon?
Oh, a
First
Hoosier.
year, rookie year.
Don't tell Philly.
Nice. I like that. Like 20 seconds of no talking.
Well, we're not here to do play-by-play. We're here to hang out.
Play-by-play.
And so
I wanna hear
if I
more
have to
from
take
you
some
guys.
time
Get
to
in
look
the
up
chat, get in the chat, get crazy.
Roman Celentano, 21 years old, as Danny, our social media staff said, he is from Indiana, so he's a Hoosier.
Oh, Daniil just got his ankles absolutely broken. Ryan Hollington with the diving header clearance.
Well, look, in that moment, so he gets beat pretty handily. They're out. They're looking like they have an odd man break, but LAFC's ability to get 5 guys back in the box quickly.
I mean, the amount of times that we've sat here and that ball goes in and no one's marking that back post. No one's there covering the space, covering the players, and then they just tap it in.
And not that there wasn't a concentration on helping out your defense last year, but more so it was about defending where you are and less about getting back into position. I think this year it's been more so about getting guys back, delaying, and then defending from where you get back. So it is a little bit different than the way they defended last year.
Sorry, that play, Alvis Powell, what a monster of a shot. That he had so much time and space to hit that. Maybe left isn't his strong foot.
Replay of that chance. That definitely hit his hand.
That's a good save. Good save. Good ball. Yep.
Yeah, it wouldn't have counted. I think it wouldn't have counted. Well, though, who knows?
You know what else didn't count? That penalty that we should have had. They would have given it that.
You still thinking about that?
Yeah, I am still thinking about it.
You know, LAFC has 0 penalties this year. 1.
Yeah.
Interesting, right?
Yeah. Vela's a penalty merchant.
0 given away, though, also.
Yeah. Let's talk about some Bruno Fernandes missing that penalty. What's that about? Anytime Cristiano Ronaldo's on the field, you let him take the penalty.
But Bruno's their penalty taker.
I don't care.
Bruno penalty merchant.
Bruno
Fernandes.
Yeah, there's no way to mix in penalty with Vela too well.
No.
Right? See, the Pat Noonan's got the old-fashioned actual watch, whereas Steve Cherundolo has an Apple Watch. Who really uses it like a real watch? Because that's not like a designer watch. That's like a practical, okay, let's time something.
I was watching on Netflix, there's a new series about national parks, and it's narrated by Barack Obama. and he has a watch that is not like a designer watch, but also not an Apple Watch. And I thought the exact same thing you just
It's
thought.
just like,
It's
who
like,
does that?
what about that watch?
No, but it's like nothing against the watch or the person wearing the watch. It's more so like, okay, like what's the draw to that?
I mean, if it's got a cool calculator on it.
I know. And that was always the best in school, like having a watch
Mhm.
with a calculator on it.
That's a interesting graphic on Maxime Crepeau. He's used to facing 6 to 7 shots a game at LAFC, 2.5.
Wow. 2.5.
So you got to stay sharp.
Yeah, Tristan Blackman's having the time of his life in Vancouver.
Just not on the pitch.
Just not on the pitch.
Yeah.
New contract, starting every game.
See,
surprised that's not a yellow.
I was just about to say,
Marufo?
for me, that's actually a yellow card.
Yeah.
Because if that guy gets free, he's creating a chance for his teammates.
The two-hand push.
And Ryan Hollingshead clearly was just trying to foul him to keep him from doing that.
Yeah.
That's a yellow card to me, but what do I know?
Not much.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
I know. You know what? I feel like because we always know so much more than these referees, we should give it a try one game.
I used to do it back in the day.
Yeah.
It's tough. Parents are mean.
Parents are mean.
I mean, I challenge anyone that thinks that
what a ball, Maxime.
Wow.
Oh, what a little chip.
Yep. Not the strongest of clearances, not the most confident, but it worked.
Who said it was a clearance, huh?
Yeah.
Who would have expected that?
They kept possession.
No one's gonna expect that.
Oh no. Oh no.
Again, another error from Daniil.
Daniil's struggling,
Daniil's
and it looks like he might have an injury.
Sebastian
which would
Ibiaga
start to make a little bit more
probably
sense.
Going to
Yep.
Oh, that was already going to happen.
Early sub, so he must have already had something he was dealing with, which is not great for Daniil, who's only kind of getting spot starts. Well, luckily they're able to deal with that situation with him not able to run.
I know. Like, at first I didn't know that he was injured, so I was like, oh my God. That was unfortunate.
Yeah, you got to wonder. So he has an injury. He had a yellow card. You got to wonder how much longer he was going to go. And I mean, he was definitely going to try to make it to halftime. But
Sebastian Ibiaga was already ready and at the touchline. So I actually felt he was probably coming off in the next 5 minutes anyway.
Yeah, they knew. They seemed to know something.
Because he went down, camera cuts to the substitution already happening.
Right.
Usually something like that takes time when it's an unexpected injury, right?
Right. And I know I told you guys to turn down the FS1 broadcast, which I hope you did. I'm sure you did because you listen to everything that I say, which is smart. They were just talking about Eddie Segura and how close he is to coming back. And I have seen him in training, in pretty much full training. Not completely. He's not doing everything 100%, but he is, I would say, doing 75% of everything that everyone else is doing, which to me means he's that much closer to being on the bench, which I think means he's that much closer to making, like a cameo sub appearance. And then from there, you can start to build minutes.
I'm just happy that Sebastian Ibiaga is getting some minutes.
Mm-hmm.
He looked like he was having a lot of fun against Orange County.
Needed to get a little bit of sharpness. Took him and Daniil Henry both a minute to get the ball, get the feel for the ball. They're getting it stuck under their feet. But after that, I think he played into the game. I know there was one collision where I think Orange County wanted a penalty, and Sebastian was like, come on. And I think from there he was locked in.
And it was funny because that was after it was 5-1. Hit that, Ryan. Hit it. Ryan.
Why not?
The sheet, just go for it.
Left foot of curler from the sheet would have been nice.
I know. Who needs velo when you got the left foot of the sheet?
The immediate pressure that LAFC is getting to the ball has been very good here. I think the only concern is this. They're going 2v2 against your center back, so they're going to have to be very clean. Very clean. Which
high risk, high reward.
Which I guess is smart now that, you have an injury to Daniil Henry and he had that yellow card. You reshuffled the deck. But those two center backs are going to have to be super aware of where they are on the field.
Do we miss Mamadou now that injury happened to Daniil?
You would think so. But
we'll see.
Center back is still so deep. You bring in Sebastian Ibiaga, who's now once Eddie Segura's around, is like your fourth or fifth center back, and you can trust him.
Good cutout by
Yep.
Sebastian. A Rabona?
Okay, so he just hit a Rabona, and yeah, that's fine and all, but it was so wildly not close to anyone. I don't know what you
If
would get
I'm the
excited
coach,
about.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna like. Who does that?
Lucho Acosta.
Yeah, I guess that's what happens when you play for Cincinnati. You just kind of like try stuff and hope it works out.
You're just trying stuff, bro.
It's like Minnesota United up top.
Yeah.
Just like
Just
get the ball in the box and
just make a play.
try to shoot.
Oh,
Carlos.
pace on that was just it's that tiny bit of sharpness. Like you said,
Yeah.
it feels like it could have 2 goals, but just that last pass is missing.
I'm shocked that Cincinnati's not wearing their navy blue home and I wore this. I didn't look at the kit matchup before coming here,
Mm-hmm.
but I was like,
Wait, navy blue is their home?
yeah,
Oh,
it's the
interesting.
navy blue with like the orange like little stripes.
Okay, I thought the orange would be their home kit.
No,
And
it's always been the blue. Then their home kit prior to the one they had this year was like the half and half,
Mhm.
where it was like it was weird. It was when Adidas did like the
oh, right,
yeah.
right.
Obiago with an elbow. Oh, is that a foul?
I don't know how that's a
Obiago's-
yellow card. You can call foul.
Look.
All right. Pressure. Yeah, okay. Foul if you want. Yellow card?
That's not like an intentional hit to the face,
Soft.
but it happens. You know what you should do? Hit him in the face again.
Well, to your point,
Instead of him, the ref. Just avocado.
Yeah, do a quick turn on the ref.
jeez, what are you teaching her? No, but to your point, he picks up his yellow card. I bet you he's got now 5 or 6 fouls on him that he can give away because he's not going to give him a double yellow that quick. This is a dangerous opportunity, though.
Yeah, but also now you have Daniil comes in 5 minutes in. He starts the game 5 minutes in, gets a yellow. Sebastian Ibiaga's been on for 5 minutes.
He just cleared the deck, so now we have no yellows in our
Oh
back
my
line, and then he
God.
picks one up. It's not a yellow. It's not a yellow, though.
That's a good wall. Ryan Hollingshead, Ibiaga, Murillo, Acosta. What are they talking about?
I don't know.
So entertaining. Oh, and then Chicho just hanging out a little bit. You see the line?
Okay.
You do it right there. Moreno. They're just trying to like mess around. What's on Murillo's mouth? This game's weird, man. They're going for a goal. Acosta's gonna hit this under the wall. Watch. Knew it.
Ooh.
Do you hear? I called that.
Yeah, you did.
I called that.
Well, you saw Murillo look at Kellen Acosta and go, "We weren't jumping." So that's one of those things where the goalie, Crepeau will tell you,
Oh my
I want
God.
you to jump. I don't want you to jump.
Why
Because they
why
didn't-
is Acosta the only one that jumps?
Yeah. See, Murillo's saying
Yeah.
right away, he's like, we're not really jumping. Although
Yeah,
Murillo jumped,
they're like
Murillo
we're pretty,
jumped a little bit.
I know, but he like jumped like enough and it was
Yeah.
like trying to like keep his feet down. Like he was going like that.
Yeah, that's
Twinkle toes.
that's a miscommunication they get away with. Luckily.
A little couple more inches to the left, that goes in. You hear the commentary? As silly as it looks to have a professional athlete to lay down on the ground behind a bunch of guys who are standing up in a line.
Oh.
Play it to cheeky, Vela. I know. You got a guy on you, but it's like, what are you doing, man?
I mean,
I get it. You're good.
So
just play that ball.
Here's how this game is playing out so far. It's LAFC with sustained possessions and trying to keep Cincinnati penned in. Cincinnati allowing them to come forward and them just trying to hit with
On
the
the counter.
2v2 on the counter with long balls.
Sifu. That
Nice
was
little
intentional.
windmill.
That was intentional. I'm gonna do a bad touch just so you think.
And then
You know what I'm gonna do.
And then a dime to Vela.
This is just like a war right now. Oh my God, it's very physical. Players just trying to just hit that.
Just figure it.
Ooh.
That's fair. You know what? I
Mhm.
don't know if it's just like a Sifu thing, but I feel like he's always, especially when he's shooting from outside the box, it always goes.
Mhm.
I don't think there's been a time when I can say he's like really kept the shot down.
Right. And he is one of the better shooters from
Which
distance
is
that
weird,
LAFC
right? Like
has.
how many
Yeah.
times like
Like,
have
yeah,
you really seen him like take a hit and it just keeps going up?
I know a lot of people really want LAFC to take more shots from distance, and I'm always like, yeah, but who is it taking the shot from distance? Like Latif? No.
No. Only if it's
Sifu?
Carlos.
Yes. Carlos? Yes. Chicho sometimes. Mahal? I mean, Mahal has got quite a shot on him.
I will say now
Whoa,
that
what's the assistant doing on the field?
he's just making sure everything's good. I will say one thing. Now that the shadow situation has kind of been fixed with the sun going down a little bit, the stadium does look really
Mhm.
beautiful.
Nice brand new stadium there.
13 million for a soccer player. Nice.
Well, if any of you guys have been watching LAFC 360 or Expansion Mansion with us on Mondays, obviously LAFC 360 1 p.m., Expansion Mansion at 4 p.m. We had Tom Bogart on, and remember he said he talked to multiple GMs in the league and said
What
13
a
million.
ball! Oh, Kellen.
13 million is not what Brenner's worth. He's more like 5 or 6.
Are we not going to talk about what just happened there?
It was an incredible ball. Decent,
Oh my god.
decentish touch. Just got it caught in his feet. Maybe they need to water the pitch a little more. Oh, come on.
Oh, my
You
back.
gotta be careful.
Who do you bring on if
If you have to bring in another center back, I mean,
Cal Jennings?
at that point, you're thinking about bringing Escobar in, and maybe you're playing 3 at the back.
Yeah.
Let's hope they don't have to do
I don't know, man. Things got reset after the half.
that. Jacob
Oh.
Contreras says every time Sifu shoots from outside, it's an automatic field goal. Fair. Fair. Yeah, people are saying we look just a smidge off. I agree. Yeah, it's literally just that final pass, but otherwise it's pretty good. I wouldn't say the same for the refereeing.
The second half of the first half has been a little.
I would say this
I
is
don't
not a slow start.
Not a slow
I mean, obviously
start,
you'd
but
want a goal,
not
but
a great start.
it kind of reminds me of Sporting, where I thought that they were the better team, but Sporting was able to get that first goal. So that's going to be a big point of emphasis here, especially on the road. You do not want to concede first. Because like you said,
Yeah.
even though you're getting results, there's only so many times you're going to be able to come back.
Should we talk about Cincinnati's attendance? Because it doesn't look too full. That being said, it does look like a fairly large stadium.
I believe it's at 30,000.
Yeah.
So it is one of the bigger soccer-specific stadiums, although I think Nashville is going to eclipse it as the biggest when it opens.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. Unless those people are dressed in the same orange as the team, it looks like there's a lot of empty seats.
Just saying.
Well, 5 o'clock on a
Sunday.
Sunday, NBA playoffs going on. I don't know. I don't know what you do out there in Cincinnati. Eat Skyline chili?
That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Do you know what Skyline chili is?
Yeah. Well, I watched.
You watched.
Then I saw the clip that LAFC posted.
Would you like Skyline chili?
Yeah.
Yeah. I see.
Of course, you know me.
Yeah.
Come on now.
You're a chili
the
guy.
same guy that
You put
scarfed
chili
down
on
one of
everything.
those street dogs in under 3 seconds.
It's true. The amount
You
of
like,
time,
you know how like Scooby Doo eats food? Like you just kind of go, halt.
Yeah.
That's
No,
me.
It reminds me of The Simpsons. There's a point where somebody that doesn't like Homer is like, come on, guys, he eats like a pig. And Homer's friends go, it's more like a duck. Pigs at least chew their food. And then Homer just kind of like gulps down.
Yeah,
it.
you just gulp it.
Yeah.
You don't chew.
Good episode.
I like that. Carlos, take the whole team now.
Am I seeing this right? Is Arango playing on the wing? I see him more as a target man. No. You know, at any given point, they're going to pick up their starting points because of the way they press and the way they move fluidly. Yes, you're going to see him at times filling in the wing, but it's really just a positional thing until they can kind of move around. He definitely is of these guys. Well, Carlos can make the ball stick when you play him long, but Chicho's definitely more of the target man. Hold up play. There's another ticky tack foul. But yeah, that's it. Just remember they're going to be a little fluid in their positions at times, so that's why you'll see him maybe on the wing. I don't think he's exclusively playing on the wing. It's just a matter of you kind of let Carlos go free, and then everyone else kind of fills in.
I will say Hollings had like the name on the back of his jersey. Like one more letter, you can't fit that on the back of your kit.
Imagine what it was like for the kit manager when we had Bradley Wright Phillips. Tough.
Very tough. I'm
Okay,
just saying, if
gotta
you
get
just
those
had
You got to get those little baby letters.
I know, right? Or just have BWP. Carlos. Good tackle.
That should be probably a yellow
Yep.
card.
It should be.
But
But we're going to
out-
score off.
We're
of
out
it.
running in
Play,
transition.
play cheeky. There we go. Cheeky. You hit that,
Again.
cheeky. Hit that.
Oh.
Sifu. Sifu's
Wow.
got to finish that.
Yeah. That was other than the finish, that was
our
that was a
best chance.
picture
far.
perfect transition.
I don't think that could have been. Who's the guy with the microphone?
I guess their capos need microphones. That's unfortunate.
Great from Cheeky.
Yeah,
I will say, look at that. Look at him just.
Yep.
And then the
And then
composure
pick
to
this
just.
out.
Sifu. Good.
Maybe just a little behind him, but I think everything about this was
Right, look.
exactly what you'd want to do. Move it from outside to in, fill the channels.
It's a good save. All
Yeah,
things
a little bit
considered.
too close to him,
it's
though.
Just. Would you want him to go first post?
I mean, you go where you feel comfortable, but I think it was a little too central to where the goalkeeper was.
That's unfortunate. Alvis Powell. You know, Ray Gaddis is on the roster now for
He is. I believe
Cincinnati.
he's out injured though. Also,
After like retiring.
well,
Like he's the player that
when you
you're.
try-
He's the type of player that's like it's not like Landon Donovan coming back out of retirement.
mhm.
This is Ray Gaddis.
Ray Gaddis,
Fullback.
yeah, runs a lot.
He does, but it's just like one of those like oh, okay, welcome back, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. I know there's not as much. Oh, okay, you're saying not as much fanfare. What I'm saying is, it's gotta be harder for him to come out of retirement than
No.
Landon Donovan because he runs a ton.
Maybe he just like kept running and I was like, no, I still got it
Yeah.
in me.
I still got it, guys. I'm at the high school track every day. I'm killing it.
Carlos trying to push the guy. What a ball. Defense. Clap, clap, clap. Thanks, Old Spice.
It's weird for the Old Spice ad to be playing defense while they're taking a set piece and offense. Like, come on.
You think they should have more control over when
They
those
should.
things get played?
Oh wow.
Like now, defense. Clap, clap.
I don't know what kind of press that was from Cincy, but it wasn't much of one because that was one pass and out.
Pat Noonan in shambles.
Well, I don't think he really wants them to press all that much. That's why it was interesting how far up the field they were, but they weren't man marking. They definitely weren't covering the passing lanes. They were just kind of up the field.
Up the field.
Up the field. What team are you rooting for? I just want the
Up
field
the
to have a
field.
good time.
I just like a good, clean grass field. Ball moves quick. Perfect. Ryan Hollingshead. You never know what he's going to do.
I have liked
pass it
seeing
back.
Hollingshead a little bit further up the pitch because I feel like one of the things that
Oh,
on the-
Murray. Look at Murray.
I
What
know
are you
Murray
doing?
just keeps going.
How's that not a handball, ref? Come on.
Corner.
Yeah, corner. I like.
I feel like Hollingshead hasn't attacked a lot from the right side, and I feel like that's why Carlos is trying to look for the game a little bit more. It seems like he's attacking a little bit more, but I think Hollingshead's just more comfortable from the left.
Yeah, I'm just nervous that if we don't convert soon,
Mhm.
that Cincy will get one on the break, and that changes the landscape of the game.
Yeah, we have MK saying this is frantic. Yeah, I mean it's a little stretched. I still feel like LAFC is
my God.
mostly in control because other than the foul calls that are leading to set piece chances, I haven't seen them worried too much.
No, but I'm just saying. But it's the beautiful game. Anything can.
How much stoppage time? 1 minute.
3
3
minutes.
Okay.
No, I remember Daniil was on the
Yeah,
ground, and
okay.
there was like Alvis Powell with his hand.
When we score, it's going to be great. It's going to open the floodgates. I agree
I
with that.
hope
I mean,
so.
it's one of those things. Once you get one, it seems like they're really knocking at the door. But you got to get the first one because to the other comment about being frantic, it does feel like one of those games where they dominate. And
My score prediction is looking a little off as of right now.
5 goals in a half is going to be tough. But hey, could do it. If any team in MLS could do it, you would think it would be this one. Refereeing is just
It's weird,
it's not consistent.
right? Like, how is that holding him like that,
Mhm.
not at least a foul. See, one of those moments when it's just you get one quick play, Brenner gets a turn on the
Yep.
ball and it goes back to the net. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
we don't convert one, that happens, then we're like, uh-oh, now we're coming from
I
behind.
like at the end of the half how quickly we're coming back at them. I mean, we almost made a mini transition moment off of a miss, off of a save. That's pretty nice.
All right, Carlos Vela, Olympico.
There's been a lot in and around MLS and
Yeah, what does
NWSL.
that say about MLS goalkeepers?
They're not paying attention.
Yeah.
The goalkeeping this year has been
questionable.
Yes.
More so than normal. Right?
Yes.
Am I crazy?
I believe, yes.
I'm one
Well,
to
we were
usually...
watching the highlights of Dallas, Houston. We were like, Steve Clark's normally pretty good.
What's he doing?
Not in that game.
What's he doing?
Good service. Oof.
Get their seafood.
I read the same thing.
Why does Cincy player look like he was just jogging? Did you see that?
He's like, what is he going to do? Oh, God.
Get out of here. That's not a foul. That's why he was jogging. Because he's like
missing fall in these corners. I think that was our first corner, no?
Yeah, corner. No, I think we had one prior.
One more? Okay.
From the other side.
We still
Maybe
got some
it's a foul.
bigs, though. Hollingshead's pretty tall. You got...
Biak can jump pretty
you got
high.
Murillo. Chicho's obviously strong in the air. All right, so 47-18 is what the clock is at. There's 3 minutes of stoppage time. Your thoughts thus far?
We usually do right after the game in our post games. We do like a in our feelings, and we have the 3 emojis. I'm pretty meh right now. Out of I'm not bad. I would have just hoped. See, this is what I was talking about. This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
This is what I was talking about. Look, and then it goes in. I told you.
Yep.
That's what was going to happen.
Right.
Damn it.
Ah.
I mean, you want to play out the back. You played an Ilie who already has a man on his back. The Ilie's.
Aw, that's cute. All right, funny story. Imagine that's not his family, and he's like kissing all those kids.
I mean, he's like the mayor of Cincinnati.
right.
Okay, so you try to play out the back. You play with a
Maxime
man on his back,
Ilie.
and then the amount of ground that you're gonna have to make up on that pass. Yeah,
Good finish too. Look,
two tough decisions in a row, and then you get punished. That's what happens
by the Punisher himself.
By the Punisher, Luciano Costa.
I'm not gonna say I've called it, but I've called pretty much everything. I'm like, I can tell the future.
Your 5-1 is still on.
My 5-1. I said he was gonna do the wall. I said this kind of exact play was gonna happen. We're not gonna convert. They're gonna have we're gonna do one little.
Yeah, that's on Crepeau.
Halftime. Pew pew pew. That is on Crepeau.
Yeah, when you're playing out back, does this actually change the halftime talk from Steve? I mean,
no.
He'll be angry. But I don't think it changes
one
all
error.
that much.
That's one error.
It's all about sharpness. All right, well, it's halftime. LAFC are down, despite controlling much of that game, and Connor called it. It was one of those things where it's like if they don't find a way to get a goal or be a little bit sharper, it's going to come back to haunt them.
Did you see Acosta's neck tattoo?
He does have.
I got to get one of those.
Wait a few more years, maybe. But it's halftime now. We're going to throw you guys to some things so Connor and I can get a little break. During this halftime, you're going to get a chance to check out the latest episode of In Touch with Steve Trundle.
Which is really fun.
Which is really fun. Max Bretto's filling in for me. Thank you, Max, on that. We have a cool class of 22. It's about zombies. I won't share much more than that.
Oh.
And then we will have our Trap Challenge.
A lot of fun content for you guys at halftime.
A fan, an expert, and a pro. And we did some fun stuff with the one touch. Well, not really one touch because you got 2 touches, but a trap challenge.
But also for you guys, make sure you watch those because they're great. But also we'll be talking about everything once those are finished. So
yeah, we'll come back. We'll have our kind of first half thoughts and then what we think going into the second half. So save those Steve Trundle thoughts until we come back. But watch these for a moment, and we'll see you guys in a little bit.
A brand new episode here with In Touch with Steve Cherundolo. There's Steve Cherundolo. I am Max Bretos, coming off a win over Sporting Kansas City. I saw that you commended your team afterwards, not only about coming back from the disappointment of the loss to the Galaxy, but coming back from a goal down. What have you seen in your team's mentality that you like?
They've got grit and fight, and they don't like to lose. You know, they understand how to turn games around, and they believe in themselves, and we believe in ourselves as a group. That's plain and simple. That's what I see, and I also feel it. So it's genuine.
When the game on the line, you can't fold and you can't bend. Gotta be playing it safe and not be going for the win.
This game, I think, will be looked back very fondly as the Ismail Tajuri-Shradi goal. Take us through that goal, and for me, a goal of the year candidate.
This is a progression that we asked for our wingers to get in deep, make those runs deep, to check, and then to go deep. Great ball from Cheeky, good run from Izzy. Something they just had to learn here that he hasn't done prior. And then I saw it drop down. I was like, okay, we're in a good position to maybe cross the ball and then finish. And he just winds up just shooting.
Susi shot to Jerry Sari. Goal! Uri le pegó de primera. ¡Qué golazo! ¡Qué golazo!
An unbelievable goal. I hope it stands as goal of the year.
Where does that rank for you of some of the goals you've seen?
I've been a part of a few, certainly not myself, but I've been a part of a few teams who scored great goals.
You could have played the Cheeky Bowl in.
Yeah, I've done that a few times. For those who remember the World Cup, Landon's goal.
That's right, wow.
One of the top 5 for sure, from Izzy.
My game too legit.
You guys are going to Cincinnati, and you know what Cincinnati's known for?
I do not.
Skyline chili.
Okay.
Have you had it?
I have not had it.
Skyline chili is chili, cheese, spaghetti is the way to get it. You can have it on a hot dog, but chili, cheese, spaghetti, as I explain it that way, is that something you may want to try when you're in Cincy?
No, I don't think so.
So this week we're going to go through regional foods. I'm going to quiz you where you think they might be from. So you ready?
Yes.
Masubi.
I'm going to say New York.
New York. It's Hawaiian.
It's Hawaiian.
You've seen it with the...
God, I was way wrong.
The Spam.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the sushi Spam.
Okay. Musubi, that makes sense, yeah.
It's actually, I don't mind.
I bet you it tastes pretty good.
Disco fries.
Disco fries, jeez.
The disco fries, French fries, brown gravy, mozzarella cheese. Wow. Something you would eat?
No. Definitely not.
Key lime pie. Do you know where that's from?
I'm going to say Florida?
Yes.
There you go.
Yes. Lime, egg yolk, condensed milk with the meringue
It
on
was
it.
my dad's favorite pie, so I forgot that one wrong. I'm
Really?
I'm in rough shape, yeah.
Muffaletta.
Muffaletta. Philly.
That would be from the fine city of New Orleans. Muffaletta sandwich on Sicilian bread, olive salad, ham, provolone, Swiss.
Sounds amazing.
Sounds like some Italian immigrants in New Orleans
Sounds
did pretty
pretty
well. Scrapple.
I thought you were going to throw me some softballs. These are like...
This was Vince LaRosa's softballs.
All right, description.
Okay, it was brought over to the U.S. by German colonists. Slab of pork mush, whatever that is, mixed with cornmeal, wheat flour. Basically, it's the remainders of the pig.
I don't believe this was brought over by Germans because I have never heard of this after spending 22 years in Germany. Pork, yeah, there's a lot of pork there. The rest, it just does not fit the description of what I'm accustomed to. But where was this from?
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, okay.
So, was there a regional food in San Diego that you leaned into?
Yeah, it's a carne asada burrito.
Carne, I like the specificity.
Yes.
I know I butchered that one.
No rice, no beans.
This was an American poll, but is there one from Hanover that's regional that...
Yes, it's white asparagus. You usually use a hollandaise sauce with that. You can pair it with salmon, a meat if you want some sort of protein, but just the white asparagus with hollandaise sauce or melted butter is fantastic.
Steve, on that list, what is the one you would like to try the most, try the least?
Muffaletta for sure, it sounds amazing. And the least, although I do like a good disco, I'm gonna go with the disco fries. It's not going in my body.
Likes a good disco, that's all I heard. This is another episode of In Touch with Steve Cherundolo. We'll join you again next week, and get your forks and knives. We got some eating to do.
Panchito, y fue medio lento. No va a poder correr muy rápido, me parece que lo agarran. Mauricio.
¿Y por qué?
Por loco. That one, I'll actually have to go with Christian Torres on that one for sure. Just young, inexperienced, probably, I don't know, gullible and would fall for something.
Christian Torres. Yeah, he does some weird stuff sometimes. Just wouldn't be thinking straight.
Say Mahala, the guy's always injured. You won't be able to run away.
That too blessed.
Latif. I don't know, he's just smaller than most people, so.
Rayo McQueen, Brian.
¿Y por qué?
Porque es lerdo. Siempre se duerme. Siempre.
Brian.
He's dead. He's gone.
Pone a Muri. Sí.
Welcome to the 110 Football Skills Challenge. This week, we're doing a trap challenge. I'm Vince. I'm the expert. This is Philly. He's the fan. This is Lauren. She's the pro. Here's what we're doing today. Trap challenge. We are going to drop this ball from varying heights, and the fan, expert, pro, are going to try to trap it within 2 touches. You get 3 tries to keep it in the circle. Each time you make the challenge, you go that little bit higher. And of course, we're using the fabulous Adidas 2022 World Cup ball for Qatar.
Yes!
No. What? No.
You're wrapping an Indiana soccer shirt! Come
I
on.
should have worn my Indiana drinking shirt.
Yes! That was like 10 touches, so I don't know. I don't think that counts. Should we give it to him?
I mean, I gotta have a handicap because I practically play like a handicap. Yes!
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 Let's
Even
go.
idiots can be taught.
Let's do these skills.
Your drop is horrible. Oh, sure. Blame it on the drop, he says.
Come on, don't let us down.
Here we go.
Yes!
All right.
Nailed it.
Good job, buddy.
Okay, you guys.
Done. Good
I
job.
can't embarrass myself here. I'm nervous. Okay.
That's enough.
Thank you.
Oh.
All right.
That's how it's done.
You can't expect us to talk trash to a pro. That's...
Yes. Woo!
Oh! Okay,
so close.
That was legit solid.
That was actually, yeah, that was really good. Get on your toes, on your toes. Maybe that will help.
I don't...
Yes! Yes!
Oh! I'm not gonna lie, the toes thing good. But at least the way he was doing it.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Are we gonna give it to him?
We'll give it to him.
I mean, that's a lot of touches. We do
That
want to
was
get
a lot of
somebody
touches.
to do that.
That's fan appreciation right
Yeah,
there.
you know what?
No pressure.
Woo!
Oh!
Okay, now there's
all right.
now there's pressure on. I gotta get one done now.
You got this. Come on, Boilermaker.
Let's go.
Old reference.
I mean,
one more.
The pro, we need to keep a strict 2 touches.
Okay.
that's fair.
I need like a...
Hey!
Didn't even need a second touch.
Didn't even need a second touch.
Okay.
Look at that. Okay.
So-
Okay.
Three, 2,
Let's go.
1. Victory!
I mean, goalkeepers really touch the ball, right? Goalkeepers aren't people.
Yes, touch. Yes, touch.
Oh.
Oh.
I actually like
I
that.
think I got your head.
All right.
Close.
We're gonna throw the balls back up to him.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh.
Dang it.
That's 2. One last try.
Yes. Yes.
Dang it. In reality, I shouldn't have even made it to this round. So the fact that I got to participate, I get what the fans would call a participation award. And I'm okay with that.
Yes.
Oh!
That does
Yeah.
not count. It fully went out.
All right, I got more tries.
One more.
All right.
Yes.
Oh! You just had to do that, didn't you? Just to rub some salt in the wound. But bravo, Vince.
I'm impressed. Now it's okay. Now it's down to the wire.
think you were just gauging it there, right?
That's actually kind of hard to Guys, I'm scared that I'm not gonna.
I mean, now I'm really sweating.
Oh! You won. Okay. High five. High five.
All right, the inaugural 110 skills challenge, the trap challenge, and the expert one.
You know what? I just didn't want to hear you.
The thing that bothers me the most is we're going to be hearing about this 3 years from now at a happy hour when all of us have forgotten it but Vince.
Sup, guys? I got pizza.
You got pizza. I got a trap challenge winner. What'd you think about that? You didn't think I could do that, did you?
You were being really condescending at the end.
What do you mean? I was trying to keep it. I was very excited, but I didn't want to rub it in too much because it's just, it was just us with a scissor lift and an Adidas soccer ball and my impeccable touch.
And your impeccable touch. I thought it was supposed to be like a one touch thing. I swear your last one was like 4 touches.
No, you got 2 touches to keep it in.
That was more than 2 touches.
No, we counted it. And plus I kept it in, I had it in the circle twice.
Okay, fair play. The expert wins. I'm just excited next time I go. I can really show you who's boss.
Okay. Well, we do still have that scissor lift. We do have that patch of turf.
Yeah.
So maybe when we get some people out here and we do the watch parties, maybe at halftime we have a little trap challenge between you and some fans. Live trap challenge.
I like that.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
I like that you're giving us more work on the spot.
I know. It's what I'm known for. I had a lot of time to sit and think about ways to give you more work. Okay, so LAFC is down 1-0 in Cincinnati. Thumbs up, thumbs down. I'm sure they're going to be mostly thumbs down. But what are you guys in the chat? Give us your initial thoughts. A lot of people are talking about Vela needs to be a little bit more sharper. I mean, Sifu had the best chance.
Some of those you just got to bury. Those. Hate to be the one who says like, oh my God, I told you so. I said we have to put one of those away. If not, since he's going to score, not going to say we're not going to be able to come back, but it puts you in a terrible position when that's really the only clear shot that they've had on goal other than the free kick.
Yeah, they've really only challenged us in set pieces, and then the moment when Daniil was injured and couldn't keep up with Brenner.
Yeah.
But other than that, LAFC's been really kind of in control. Hector should be 2-1. Yeah, should have at least 2 goals, I would think. Just before the half, it was asked to us, does this change what Steve says at halftime? And I think, no, it's like, hey, guys, sharper in the final third of the field, and keep in mind, they can still hurt you if you make mistakes.
I like Jesse. I believe in Dolo Ball. So do I.
Well, yeah, once again, he's going to have to get the message right. And I think that's been spot on all season.
Mm-hmm.
What changes he makes, we'll see. He doesn't have Ismail Teshouri-Stroudy this game, but he does have Musovski, does have Cal Jennings, does have Latif Blessing. I don't know. I wouldn't change. I don't think there's any changes yet to make.
No, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Vince, you're Italian.
Yes.
I was telling JR during the watch along for Orange County what he puts on his pizza. Like if you could have your ideal pizza,
okay.
Like what would you get to control everything? What's on it?
The ideal pizza is just a pepperoni pizza. It's the gold standard. However, when I want to go with a little more stuff on it, I am a guy that likes some sausage and mushrooms.
Brothers.
See, that's why we get. That's what we bonded over.
Pineapple. And look, say what you want, but like for that to be your first choice.
Yeah, there's like 10, 15 choices.
That's
in
what
between,
I'm saying.
no?
It's not. I'm not going to say I'm going to knock it straight away. Come on.
Yeah.
Anything?
That can't be top.
Come on. You guys are crazy.
You agree with JR?
Campbell?
Oh, of course.
Shut your mouth.
Campbell, what are you listening to?
Actually, nothing.
Oh, okay.
She just keeps them. It's like it's an aesthetic thing.
Oh, it's an aesthetic thing, and also, it keeps people from bothering you.
No.
All right, Campbell.
Okay.
Kickoff is happening.
Quickly before. Okay, kickoff's happening right now. What do you want to see in the second half?
More like defense. It's all come back to defense. More like tightening, getting to like the spots, and make the connection and actually find the ball behind the net.
Mm-hmm.
So
get the ball behind the net. I like that.
You know, I'd like to see is these people that left their seats at halftime to hurry up and get back to your seats.
Yeah. Do you
Oh
think it's
man.
the sun?
probably.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, the sun's pretty rough there.
Yeah. You can't barely.
That was
even
a
see 'em.
quick. That was a quick weather update too with Campbell while we had her because we
Yeah.
talked about the sun.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that.
thank you.
It's sunny. Oh my God.
Oh!
Chicho almost bearing that.
That's a shot. I mean, that was a chance from nothing.
Oh,
That wasn't even
cheeky.
really a half chance.
Another good save from him.
I would say that's maybe something to look to change in this half. How much Cheeky was it, or not Cheeky? Chicho was involved in setting up that seafood chance, but we didn't see him doing much of this, actually
No.
shooting and getting in position. So
maybe
maybe
that was maybe the Dolo ball was working. Maybe he was like, hey, go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, those fans got to get back in their stadium. Nothing like a 5 p.m. game on a Sunday night in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Cincy keeper, man of the match so far.
Yeah,
Gotta be.
100%. And that just shows that LAFC has had their fair share of chances too, right? Like, look, they've been fine saves. Well, would I say that the shots were the best? No. But like,
you still got to make them.
Any other day, those could go in.
And that was a little bit of sloppiness.
I know. Pineapple on pizza.
A little bit of sloppiness playing out the back again. So we've seen one thing change, but one thing not get better. And
The
Connor's
supporter section, long, very long.
it's
tall.
it's supposed to be very tall. It's supposedly supposed to be very steep. It doesn't look as steep as the north end.
What's going on?
Oh, holding for something.
What's the ref doing?
I think he was waiting for his assistant to get into place.
But he ran away, then ran back. Chicho. Unbelievable clearance. Alvis Powell, I like that. The little like
That
chest,
was
chest
something.
down.
That was a decision.
You know what? I like to think whenever I play soccer, in my like spare time, like I like to think that this is what I look like. You know what I mean? Like athletic, like good on the ball. And then like I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna, like record myself, and I'm like, oh my God, I look like worse than Raheem Edwards.
Raheem Edwards has been very good this year.
Come on.
I'm just saying. I'm always staggered by like because I'll play a game. I'm like, yeah, you know, I did some things, move the ball in and out, some tight spaces, blah blah. And then I watch. I'm like, how am I that slow? Like, how did they not get the ball from me?
Yeah, I could have sworn the pace of this game was so much faster.
I thought we were flying.
So I'm just saying, I really appreciate. I sometimes forget how good these athletes are.
I think if Cincy scores in the second half, it's bad news. But if we score first, it's ours. I mean, it's
scoring 5, baby.
Yeah, it's very cliche right here, but the next goal is the biggest goal of this game, one way or the other.
Next goal?
I think.
Dun dun dun.
LAFC is definitely going to create another grade A quality chance. Whether they finish or not, I don't know. But
good like Jumbotron up there. I thought the supporter section.
It's
just
a
kept
very
going.
nice new stadium. It looks very much. If you watch German Bundesliga, it looks very much like a German stadium.
Should we go to Cincinnati?
I would have liked to have gone.
You know what
but then we would have been there. Like other than the game, what would we?
The American teams investing in good jumbotrons. I think that's the one.
You think that is MLS 3.0? The jumbotrons.
No, that has been MLS. I'm just saying, like most teams around the globe don't invest enough in the jumbotrons. The entertainment experience when you have a good screen in your stadium is so much better. And with these old stadiums, like that's one thing it really lacks. Really, I'm like, that's why you see like at the bank or like most like even like the StubHubs or the Dignity Health Sports Park.
That one's a brand new one, no? The one in the burn.
I'm just saying, it's like, oh, a little flick up, Chicho.
I mean,
the dad who got the ball.
More shots from Chicho isn't a bad thing. Cincinnati definitely has come out with a little bit more aggression. They're much tighter, and they look much more organized than they did in that first half. Which again, you miss out on your opportunity to put 1 or 2 in on the road. Then they score.
Comes back.
Then in the second half, they pick it up. It comes back to bite you.
That happens, and that will happen. There will be times this season when we play better away from home, and teams will score unfortunate goals, and we won't get a result, period. And that'll just happen, and that's okay. That is okay. For you guys watching, if we don't get a result here, it is not the end of the world.
No, of course not. But it's a bummer when you look like you were controlling the game. You had moments to put them really on their heels. Yes, their goalkeeper made some decent saves, but you should have put at least one of those in, or in a better spot on goal. It's not the end of the world, but you'll definitely be disappointed knowing that you left points on the table.
Yeah.
Especially now that Austin won. Austin is top of the table right now in the West, 1 point ahead of you. You'd like to stay ahead of them, and you're level on points with the Galaxy right now.
With these guys,
they're having a good time.
One thing you never like to see: kids having a good time. Baji, wow, he's still playing.
Yeah, he's been out there the whole time.
Whoops.
Playing a little bit of a wingback, more of a wingback position, which is an interesting choice. But yeah. Stay with your runner.
Aha, Mario.
Well done. But now you got to get off your feet.
You can't catch me. Oh. God. Maxime Crepeau.
Really strong save.
Good save.
Strong save with the one hand and then the ability to catch it.
Mm-hmm.
But a little sloppy.
I mean, I can't even.
A little sloppy. It was a really good defensive play by Mario, but then you got to get off your feet, bro. You're the center back. That's a foul. Yep.
LA does that really well.
Yep.
Just like the slide. Is it that? Oh, good save. That's a good save.
That's probably his best save of the match.
Love the catalog of goalkeeper jerseys this year. Just gonna say the pattern.
Once the goalkeeper jersey goes on sale at LAFC HQ, I guarantee it will sell out in a matter of minutes. Because
this is good.
Right.
From a Cincy perspective, this was a golden opportunity.
Oh yeah, but again, created off of an LAFC mistake.
And look, that's a good turn.
No,
like
everything about that was good, but good save. It feels like it's starting to feel like one of those games.
It is.
Where a goalkeeper makes a
rookie season,
a Max Crepeau-esque game like from last year where he had 10 saves. I mean, the kid's already got four saves, and they've all been pretty solid.
What you do is you injure him. Then he can't make a save. Oh, Carlos is trying to hit that. Then
he wanted to, he just couldn't get out of his feet.
Then it takes too long. See what happens?
He couldn't get out of his feet.
Yeah. It's just too long. He couldn't get off his feet, and he was thinking of doing that, and then he didn't have enough time to think of anything else.
They're stopping it because of Acosta's injury.
I'm so happy I got this pizza. I will say.
Has that been the best part of the game for you?
It probably has been.
Your pizza?
I don't want to be I don't know.
This is another chance. He just can't get it out of his feet. Ball's a little sticky.
Aw.
I think he got tangled up in his feet.
Interesting that he stopped the play. It wasn't a hand injury.
Hey, they're just kind of doing whatever they want at this
point. Refs are just making it up as they go along, it feels like.
Get there, Ryan. What a ball.
What a ball that's not right in.
You think he could get any more tattoos?
I see some space.
Maybe on the side of his neck. You know what? You know what we should do is a deep dive into the tattoos in which players have and the origin of them.
I would love to do that.
Right?
We talk with some players, talk about their tattoos. That'd be fun.
Because they're especially the ones who have a lot, where there's maybe too many stories to tell.
I remember one year we did it. We talked with Jordan Harvey a little bit about his tattoos because a lot of his have significance to him, like his daughter being born, or time he spent in different parts of the country. So yeah, that'd be fun. Maybe we get some fans involved. I know the fans have a lot of tattoos, a lot of LAFC inspired tattoos. I have a giraffe on my arm.
Guy?
Just
a
random
giraffe.
Just a random giraffe. I have a taco with a mustache.
I'm glad to see yours really have some deep.
Well, the taco with the mustache actually does have a personal story. It was a collar that one of our dogs had.
Aww.
So it's in memory of one of our dogs.
That's very cute.
And it was a collar that I picked out from PetSmart.
Now I feel like a terrible person for trying to make a joke.
How would you know that a taco with a mustache symbolized my dead dog? LAFC needs to score a goal because it is about to get dark. Yeah.
Oh, that's a cheap shot from Acosta. You see that? That's a yellow.
Maybe a yellow there, huh?
That should be.
Maybe a yellow there. No, just a talking to.
How's that not a yellow?
Just making it up as they go along.
Ready to tackle the rat.
He's like, what'd I do? You kicked him.
Yeah, like completely not on the ball.
If I'm
definitely just kicking.
I'm pretty upset if I'm Ibiaga because he's like, okay, the guy was on top of me. Yes, I happened to hit him in the face, but like at least I was making a soccer play. This guy just kicks me, and all you do is go, hey, don't do that.
Hey! I blew my whistle. That means you stop.
Yeah, but Ibiaga has to completely change his game, whereas Acosta gets a yellow. It's not really that big of a deal for him, but gotta be consistent, man.
Mahala. Oh, it's all part of the plan.
Yeah.
All part of the plan.
At least he does have the work rate to want to make up for his mistakes, but he does find himself in traffic and not being able to make the ball stick, and that's a thing that he's got to really work on.
Nice.
Nobody there.
What do you guys think so far? Like, try to be as well. I'm not saying don't be blindly optimistic, but is there anything good that you guys are watching and seeing? What would you like to change? Is there anything we can change?
I mean, the Cincinnati's defense in the second half has been better. They've definitely been tighter, but LAFC's still creating chances. We got some random Galaxy fans that decided to show up in the chat for a little bit.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for pumping the numbers.
I know. Give us a like, please. Cheeky wants Mahala to play it, but Mahala's like, no, I like doing step overs and quick cuts.
Yeah, the quickness hasn't been there. The 1 and 2 touches, getting guys into space where their heads up and they know the next play instead of the ball stuck in your feet and 2, 3, 4 touches. It's not quite there. I mean, it's been there at times. They've been pretty quick in transition and they've created those chances. They should look back at the chances they've created and said, oh, when we play quicker, we can create chances. Ooh, that's a good corner. Oh, you would have liked.
What are you doing? Hit that.
Whoa!
What a golazo!
Kellen Acosta. First goal
for LAFC. What a hit. Let's go. Let's go. Cheers to that.
Pizza cheers.
Oh, my God.
Let's get another look at this.
That's after Murillo.
I thought this chance was lost because
what
that deep corner, I thought he could have sent it to a little bit better area, but ooh.
Is that
and
deflection
it hit. Looks like it hit off the defender.
Let's see that. Ready?
But that was going in anyways.
What's Murillo?
Look at this.
First of all.
Boom.
Did he hit off the defender?
Yeah.
Let's see.
It did.
Ready?
Yeah. Off his hand.
Oh,
so...
see, that wasn't going in. That wasn't going in. Look.
Let's see.
Ready? And then, boom.
Oh, yeah. Well, so it's a goal or it's a penalty.
Going
right?
for offside. What are you guys doing? Kellen Acosta. Let's go. They're going to give that to him anyway.
So a little bit fortunate. But
1-1.
Kellen Acosta gets his first goal for LAFC. That was a good hit with his off foot. With his off foot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's you get these like utility players that can play with both feet.
Yep. Kellen is very two-footed, which says a lot because when he first came to LAFC, I thought he was actually left-footed.
Right.
Yeah. Really? And then I saw him taking set pieces for the United States with his right foot. I go, well, that doesn't make sense. So yeah, he's very two-footed. Okay, so as we've said, I think it was it Andreas in the chat? Andreas, I think it was you that said the next goal is really important. So here it is. It's at 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
If you're Cincy, you're thinking, oh, man, that's a bummer. Just kind of, we played better. Yeah, you're chewing really feverishly. I'll keep talking. Mm-hmm. If you're Cincy, you're thinking, we've actually played better in this half than we played in the first half, but they haven't created much, although they've troubled LAFC a lot more. And LAFC's...
More so on LAFC errors.
Yeah. Yeah, how can they still feed off LAFC errors? And you got to wonder, does this mean the floodgates really are going to open?
Chicho. His first touch has got to get a little better. Those are two sloppy plays from
Oh.
Chicho. Carlos.
Oh.
You know what? Looking at the demographic within the Cincinnati Stadium, it looks like it's just like a big family get together.
Mhm.
Like it's like a barbecue after a soccer game.
Yeah.
It's where all these dads have baseball caps turned around, glasses on their forehead, on the baseball cap. No, it's just great.
Get those families young. Start them young.
Yeah.
How young?
Tradition.
Okay, guys, we have a special guest with us. He's fresh off a run across the shoreline of the Redondo Beach, or I think that's where he comes from. I'm not sure, but we're gonna welcome in the voice of LAFC, Max Bretos.
Hello.
There he is.
You know,
Max Bretos.
how was
He's
the
still
run?
he's still in his workout gear. How was the run? What were your splits?
First of all, can you guys hear me all right?
We can.
Okay. I was in Santa Monica. I got there late.
Oh, Santa Monica.
It was such a beautiful day that a lot of people went to the beach, so I had to wait for parking for a while. And then, so an hour and a half run was more like 40 minutes. And then I jumped in the Pacific Ocean. I felt great.
Oh, we're looking at it right now.
Oh my
A
God.
lot
Look
of
at
people
that.
say, why don't you show your stomach? I go, because it was the selfie. But I've been getting my reps in. So
Do you wax your chest?
You got a glow there.
I do shave it now because I've been getting gray hair in there, and we don't need that.
Yeah,
Don't
you're
need
not gonna go.
my
No,
chest.
but don't you think the gray hair gives you a little more of that wisdom kind of look?
In the head, yes. In the chest,
Yeah,
no.
not on your chest. Yeah, no one looks at someone and goes,
certainly
"That's a
not
smart man with a gray chest." All right, so we're off to a great start here, Max.
I thought so.
What do
That was good.
what do you think? You're obviously somewhat good luck here as you come in right after Kellen hits that. We got a corner happening now. What are your thoughts so far on this game?
First of all, I was holding my breath because I thought that they were going to look at VAR and say it was an elevated boot on Murillo. So I was just holding my breath because such a good finish by Kellen, who's worked so hard and deserves that goal. It's just like Groundhog Day, It's first half flat. Some mistakes.
Did you think they were actually flat or just not finishing chances?
No, I thought maybe FC Cincinnati should have had a goal a lot earlier. They were breaking through and applying a lot of pressure. LAFC did have some great chances. I think that we've talked about the transition game, how good it's gotten, and Mahala's had three chances, should have converted one. But the second one on the break that came from Chiqui Palacios, that was glorious, just beautiful counterattack. But I don't know if it's so flat, and it's okay. It's a tough trip, Sunday game, and a place I've never been before. But if they went in scoreless, I'd have been okay. But it's just not having a really good first half, maybe is a better way to phrase it, is a little frustrating. But it's the way they're playing and the way they always respond. It's hard to be too critical.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Okay, so Miami game, is that the only time we've gone into a halftime with the lead? LAFC?
Oh, because the first game of the season, there was.
Did they score in the first half in the first
There
game?
was second half goals?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, so Colorado and Miami are the two games that we've gone into the half with a lead.
so far?
So what are we saying? In this whole season, they've had, what, 2 first half goals?
2 first half leads. Not 2 first half goals.
How many goals?
Or maybe even 2.
3?
Yeah, I think only 2 first half goals. What was the third Vela goal?
No, because Chicho scored in the first half against SKC. We're getting into some we're getting into the weeds, but we've only had 2 first half
I think it's an important stat when you're a team that scored 18 goals.
Yeah.
And 3 of them, let's say 3, maybe 4 in the first half, 4 tops.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have we're just taking a guess, but I think it's 3. And that's 15 second half goals. So that's a big difference.
Yeah.
Watch the stat just be completely wrong.
Well, and it's all on the plus too, because there's been no second half goals conceded.
Yeah.
But it's gonna come back to bite them sooner or later.
You know what? Our team just loves entertainment value. We letting the fans wait till the second half to really get into the game. We do it intentionally to make the games more exciting for the casual viewer.
What do you think, Max? What have you thought of their backup keeper?
Great. And look with the I tongue in cheek.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Wow. Am I ahead of you on the feed?
What's your time right now?
The header off the line?
Yeah, we just saw it.
We just saw it.
Seconds ahead of you.
Oh,
Come on, LAFC, score a goal so I can throw it back in your faces after the last time we did this.
Yeah.
And I'm 20 seconds behind.
Okay, so we're just a little bit behind you.
Yeah, with the goalkeeper situation in the U.S., you want to look at everybody. He looks really good. I like him.
Yeah.
Does Cheeky make the All-Star game now?
Cheeky's been amazing.
He's been playing really well.
And he had the first Mahala chance was another Cheeky Palacios cross that found the target. So it's consistency now from him. And there's times with him and Vela almost combining on the left that it's exciting every time they connect.
Yeah, we were commenting on his delivery in that first half, and it was like normally he has to warm up to it. Seems like he's just in these last 3 games, he's just ready to go.
100%. And it's maybe just the recap about what happened with Daniil and Sebastian Ibiaga. You know, he hasn't played a lot, but it really feels how reliant we are on Mamadou Fall. We thought we had all these good defenders. I don't know what the situation with Henry now, how serious that is. Hopefully it's just minor. But we miss Fall. He is a necessity in our 11 now, and which is incredible because we thought at the beginning of the season that he may not be in the starting 11. Remember, we were looking at look who's coming in, Jeff Cameron.
It'll be interesting to see going back to our original projected starting 11 of the season to see what state.
Cincinnati's really impressive, and Brenner, this might be the best he's played. And Acosta,
this might be the best Brenner game for sure, actually, because he hasn't done really much anything until this game.
I like everything about Cincinnati. I like their uniforms. I like their stadium. I like
stadium looks glorious.
The stadium looks like a European stadium, especially when the sun slips away, like a German Bundesliga, Hoffenheim or some mid-table, state of the art, obviously. But,
Skyline Chili,
not the Skyline Chili.
Oh. Paid for by Skyline Chili.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God! Holy!
Wow!
Oh my God!
That was a moment.
That just gave me a heart.
There's Brenner again. Brenner's been a wrecking ball.
Yeah.
Questionable haircut though from Brenner.
Yeah. 15 million.
Similar to like Chicho. What's with the
he would have been off.
He would have been off.
He would have been off.
Well,
that's still questionable. That's a foul on us. Good. Hey, but respect to Ryan Hollingshead.
Hey, when your goalkeeper comes off the line, it is imperative on any defender close to the goal to get back there and become kind of the de facto goalkeeper.
Luis Suarez.
Yeah, well, sometimes.
Desperate
Max,
times.
You put on your Steve hat. There's, we've only made one change. What do you think could change?
Probably, it's got to be.
Pardon?
Tajuri Shradi's got to come in. Right?
He's injured.
He's injured.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Sorry.
So you have Musovski, you have Blessing, you have Cal, obviously. Cal's maybe a little bit lower down on the list.
Latif,
a little more control in midfield.
Yeah, a little more work. Although Sifu's been pretty good.
Sifu has been pretty good.
He would be the guy you'd pull out, I would imagine.
Nope. Right on cue creates a half chance for Chicho.
I think Musovski kind of gets a look as well here at some point. Although
at some point,
this has been the best game for me for Chicho. He looks fit. He looks fast. He's getting behind the defenders every time he goes at them. So
I do like the synergy a little bit between Chicho and Musovski. So I wouldn't mind seeing Musovski with Chicho.
You bring out Carlos?
Ooh,
maybe Mahala.
Oh, see that's what these camera angles do to you.
Yeah, Musovski for Mahala, and then maybe Latif for Sifu.
These camera angles make you feel like that shot was
closer than it was.
Close.
Let's see how
look,
not close.
Like
it was.
I was.
Yeah, not close.
Franco Latif Moose, but someone's
Franco
gets you out.
Musovski's getting ready. You called it, Vince. Musovski's coming in, and I imagine it's for Mahala. I want to see Chicho go as long as he can, because he looks like he can score.
That's a foul, ref.
Same. Yeah, that's easy. That's.
By the way,
and that's not a yellow.
That was a penalty in the first half.
That was a penalty.
It is a penalty.
Alexi Lalas on TV said it was a stone cold penalty.
But what I don't understand
is if Alexi's saying that, who doesn't love light penalties, like he makes sure you get your money's worth, then I think it's a penalty.
But in what world do you not go to VAR for that?
They did. I thought they did.
Well, they always Yeah, they always look at it, but they don't call him over unless it's clear. Again, it's that playing with clear and obvious.
Clear and obvious.
I like Ismail Elfat. He's one of my favorite referees, but even here, it's been so many moments. That's why I was worried about the elevated foot by Murillo. I like him more than most, but even then, that's a mistake.
You don't do that.
The fact that every MLS game I feel like I've watched this year has had a yellow card in the first 5 minutes. I know that they're really making emphasis on it, but then the rest of the game seems to go a different direction from there. And I just don't quite get that.
Yeah.
What happens, Max?
Max is in the future.
Great header. I think it was Ilie. Just missed wide.
Yep, that was Ilie.
All right, we got 20
ball by
we got 30
Carlos.
minutes. No, 20 minutes.
20 minutes for me. Yeah, good ball by Carlos.
Got to brush up on the math homework.
It looks like their keeper would have had it covered if it was on target.
Dude, we nailed the subs.
There you go.
Max is so for Chicho.
Oh no, for Chicho. Okay.
I figured Chicho could be a candidate, but well, this has been the story all year. I mean, obviously, we're not as deep as we should be this game because a couple injuries. But this is a good game too because I think we see that there is a need for. I mean, obviously, Brian Rodriguez, Tajiri Shradi, those are two great options, and hopefully they get in there. The Brian Rodriguez, I saw him in training last week. He said he was good, but clearly something's still bothering him.
Right.
And
so you're saying he was in full training, or how much were you seeing him do?
No, he was close, but I just asked him. He goes, yeah, I'm good. So, and then the next time after he said that later, he was back on. He wasn't in full training. He was just warming up and running on the side.
He's just lying to you.
Yeah. Lies.
Hey, what else is he supposed to say? No, Max, I'm really hurt.
But this is a kind of a sign to look at maybe how you approach the transfer market. You know.
Yeah.
Right, because they look thin here because of Fall, Brian, Tajiri Shradi, and
they're Acosta's a little too happy to get in with both feet and a tackle when he's has no chance of getting a ball. He's the type of player that's intentionally going in.
MLS called Calvin Harris.
Yeah, the fact that there's even a player named Calvin Harris. Do you think the Calvin Harris on Cincy controls the aux in the locker room?
Yes, he's got to.
Has to be.
Oh,
Danny Musowski masterclass.
That is how you keep. Max, what are you playing there?
Playing.
Well, what's going on there?
Yeah, we don't want to get demonetized, right? You'd get like a copyright strike.
Yeah, a little strike there. Come on, Max.
For what?
Playing top 40 hits. Going to get us a strike on our YouTube.
Oh, sorry. I won't play it then.
Continues to play it.
It was a Calvin Harris song, Summer.
Oh.
You can acapella it, Max.
Sorry.
Oh God.
I'm down,
so bad. Are you a Calvin Harris fan, Max? I feel like
that
you might
jam
like
when it comes on, you're gonna dance to it. But
that jam.
And he's nice to look at. Let's be honest. By the way, a lot of the LAFC folks up at Coachella.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Yeah,
where was our invite?
Yeah, I think
you got lost in your
ticket,
spam.
but I was too tired yesterday.
Bring in Franco.
I like that. Bring in Franco.
I think Franco needs minutes, and there's only
this would be about
15 left. This would be good,
especially on that right side.
Uh-oh.
You do only have one more window to make a sub though.
Crapo's been solid, except for the mistake on the clearance to Ilie.
Yeah.
He had that one good save that looked like it was a.
I don't like the fact that Max is 10 seconds in front of us. It's freaking me out.
I don't like that this game's kind of stretched.
It is stretched. I'm thinking right now, don't leave here with an L. If it's 1-1.
Yeah, you won all 3 points, but you definitely don't want to. You can't lose this game.
Yeah.
How are we feeling about Ryan Hollingshead thus far?
Just from the right side, it doesn't. He just doesn't have his angles right. He doesn't attack quite the same.
I think Acosta twisted his ankle.
Possibly.
by accident.
By the
though,
way,
not
video of
on
Calvin
purpose.
Harris in summer. It's him and like 30 supermodels. Surprise.
Tough life.
Yeah. So just to confirm, it was Musovski for Arango and Seafook out for Blessing. Okay.
Yep. Then we need a Franco for Ryan. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I bet you see it here.
And honestly, a lot of it might just be because you want to get him kind of get the pressure on him, get some minutes, some quality minutes when the game's on the line. Like he didn't play for over a month.
Speaking of Franco, obviously, this kid for Cincinnati looks like he's 15.
Oh god!
And Kenny,
wow.
Kenny Reed making an appearance.
He looks like he's from like a Dr. Seuss comic. Am I right?
What do you think? What do you think?
A little bit.
Telling
Right?
Alan
See,
Cruz
Max gets it.
That's Nick Markinich, another rookie. By the way, I talked to MLS, and I'm going to hopefully be calling LAFC Timbers U.S. Open Cup, but I have to travel to Fort Lauderdale to call it.
So you have to go 3,000 miles away to call a game in your backyard.
Yep.
Classic.
But I love calling those games. So,
I mean, that Orange County game was something else. We'll see what the Timbers do. Timbers are historically a team that doesn't take it too serious until they get in the later rounds.
I tweeted stuff for the Orange County. Everyone's like, that's like an amateur team. I go, no, they're not. They're a really good team that LAFC made look completely outclassed. That was, there was a lot of USL teams that won in round 3, and Orange County never came close.
Alan Cruz is still playing in Major League Soccer.
Yeah, I don't think he's a DP anymore.
No.
I think they bought it down. All right, the kid's in. We'll see what he's got.
Now I'm thinking of Horton Hears a Who, and come on, it's just, it's a little bit like the Lorax. You want to look at that nice passing we saw on Wednesday. It's interesting Mahalo's still out there. I mean, but he's had so many chances.
Mm-hmm.
Never really know what he's going to do. I like to think everything's part of the plan.
It's all part of the plan.
That happens.
He's minute by minute. Steve knows exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game feels like each team is going to get one big opportunity to win it.
Cincinnati's playing really well, man.
They're playing better in this half
they
than
have
the first
7
half.
players on Ryan Hollingshead and Latif Blessing.
I think that this half has been better than their first half, and that was when they were up 1-0.
Yep.
I agree. That's a good shout, Vince.
Are we lucky that Kellen got that goal? Are we?
I wouldn't say lucky, but you definitely. I mean, the way they've been playing, we're lucky that we haven't been punished for more of our mistakes.
Yeah.
Cincinnati 7 shots on target, LAFC 5.
Wow.
Yeah. See, that's not
a good look.
That's not normal. Oh. Uh-oh. Max is ahead of us.
Go! What a
oh my god! What a finish!
Left. Oh my god! The moose is loose. What are you talking about?
He's like, there's no way I could say that.
No way. Just kick it off. Kick it off. Come on.
Oh, there's some more LAFC fans out there in Cincinnati.
Great. Look from Carlos. What is the?
This was
good.
This was the mistakes that we were doing, and they weren't punishing us for.
Oh my god, Carlos
Moose,
with an assist.
What a finish!
How does that go in?
I don't
How
know.
Did he shoot
it was just kind of bouncing.
That like floated.
Yeah.
Look,
not the cleanest of touches, but then the finish was clean.
How did? Boom.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't even think he really gets the ball under control, but he
just
finishes.
Hits it. Oh, what a finish.
Danny's a finisher, man.
He's an assassin.
But Danny's should be a starting number 9. I mean, you can't lose him, but at some point you're going to have to do something. But
no, you'll lose him to a like St. Louis
expansion draft. How do you protect him? So maybe that's a guy on the marketplace you can get a lot for, because he could be a starter for half the MLS teams, right?
Yeah. Well, we won't be in the next expansion draft because we did lose a player.
Oh, you're right. God, you
are. We're lucky in that regard. But you're right, Max. I think
no, but the question is, okay,
at a certain
you can
point,
get enough for him. Do you let him go?
Yeah.
Or with his contract, you keep him. He's not.
Yeah,
I mean, I think you go ahead, Max.
I think financially it all makes sense, but as a player, he's going to demand minutes. And by the way, Bryce Duke on his way to the national team, June 12th.
Oh God,
get out of here.
All right, Max. Let's talk about that goal. Who else could have finished that goal besides everyone? I mean, he could have.
Well,
look, he had to get to the right spot.
He got to the
was
right
wide
spot.
Open.
He was so wide open, and then he deserves credit for that. It was an easy finish.
Imagine he misses that.
He absolutely deserves credit. I think that Miami is actually looking a little bit better than we all thought they would be. But
good for the league.
It is good for the league. But in order to do it, they don't play their stars. It's the Bryce Dukes. It's the Campagnas. Those are the guys that are doing it for them, and they should really lean into it.
Well, that's what LAFC did. They leaned into like what was actually working.
Mm-hmm.
What a clinical effort. Just FC Cincinnati feeling so good about themselves, but LAFC's like no moral victories here. I mean, I don't want to speak.
I know, but Cincy, like this is like they're numb to it now, though, right?
Oh, Ilie, what a play!
That's it. Oh, what a tackle!
Wow, Ilie, yeah. Big moment. Big moment.
My God.
You want to get that third goal now that Cincinnati's really pushing forward.
My heart's dropping every time I hear Max make any noise.
Right?
You want me to stop that?
No, it's fine.
No, you're good.
When Cincinnati has 3 and 4 guys running ahead of the ball, like you said, Max, they're pushing for it. So you gotta be compact, but you also gotta look to punish them because you leave maybe Mahala and Carlos high, and you can easily get a 2v2 break. Uh-oh. But okay.
Oh! Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God. Wow. Oh.
I feel really bad if Cincinnati loses this game. I really do. They don't deserve it.
We don't deserve to win this. Where's it Bianca?
Yeah. The center back pairing, a little miscommunication there.
Why is it? No, look at that.
Look at the Musovski goal.
That's smart. Murillo did put a little extra pressure on him, so at least he was able to get that.
But Ibiaga's seeing that player in the middle, and he's trying to step towards him. So then you fault the someone like Ilie.
Maybe it's a time where you protect your box more instead of.
Yeah. I don't.
Just watching that Musovski goal again, unbelievable, and Latif Blessing involved. So the subs
do it again.
Subs do it again.
Pulls the right levers, does it again.
And then our unsung hero, Carlos Vela, again, just pulling the strings there. Little interception, gets the ball to his feet, plays it back to Danny. And then,
so this is my point. A lot of people after games, even when LAFC wins, are like, Carlos is just not good. And I'm like, there's little things that he does that matter
so well.
That he's not hitting a curler from 30 yards, but he's still a big factor in this team.
Yeah. And he'll be viewed differently because I go, because the broadcast, rightfully so, like they've really quelled Carlos Vela, but I go, he's still making a difference.
Yeah.
Still makes a difference. And when you let down a minute, he puts that ball into Musovski.
I think any team, even when Carlos isn't scoring, when you're seeing him get as many touches as he was getting that first half, you start to get a little terrified.
Yeah.
Because the more he gets that feel for the ball, the more he gets the feel for the spaces he's going to get to be in. That's terrifying.
Yeah.
No, I'm scared of Carlos, and I've never played against
him. I'd be scared of him.
His set pieces have been great.
Her pieces have been very good.
He just has you'll see, he had a corner really good.
Yeah, it's a good spot.
But the free kick as well, that Ilie headed, it's just
bless you.
Outstanding.
Thank you. So you're doing the gray on gray action, Max? The gray hat, gray shirt?
On my chest.
But not on his chest. Yes, we have established this.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be a nervy. How much stoppage time do we think? 4 minutes?
Yeah.
So another 10 minutes of this?
If Max makes any noise.
I know, right? I don't. If he makes noise when we have the ball, I'm happy. But what a pass!
Mahala has to put these away.
Why is he taking so long with that? Hit that with your left.
That pass again, and I'll say it again. Carlos Vela, that pass. Not many players in this league can hit that pass.
Max, are you rewinding it?
And there's only so much he can do. He can't pass it and finish it.
Come on, Mahal.
Wow.
That's gotta be,
Buzzing.
like that.
Well,
You can't get a clear.
Remember that moment.
No, but look, he gets the
What a
ball,
ball.
and it takes another.
I'm just saying, remember that moment. I think it's gonna come into play.
Play him,
See,
Mahal.
he's got to
Do
get that ball off his
something,
feet.
man.
Oh, here
Just
we
hit
go.
that, Latif. Hit that.
Just hit it. I don't know. There.
Is that
two
Philly?
chances. We put both of those away. We have to put both of those away.
Yeah, you have to put those away.
Look, you're in. Look.
Okay, here's this moment.
From that angle, it doesn't look as clear and obvious of a hit,
Okay,
right?
and then here's
this
Latif.
one. I'd say more so. Look, you don't got. Just a poor shot.
Yeah. Well,
poor
Moose
shot.
wants him early, and then
Cal
if it doesn't
Jennings.
go
Cal
early.
Jennings. I was just
Oh, we
going to
got
call this. I was
Cal
gonna say,
Jennings
put Cal
sighting?
Jennings for Carlos.
Here we go.
Come
Tuck
on.
that shirt in.
Tuck that shirt in. Ponytail. all
Tuck that
done
shirt
up.
in. Tie those
Cal-
copas.
Cal's the kind of guy who can stretch the defense, you know?
Yeah.
All right. I'm saying, how many? 4 minutes left? Cal Jennings hat trick.
Well, 4 plus. There's probably 8
How about
minutes total.
one?
but
Okay, I'm kidding.
Score goal
Relax.
here.
Cal's gonna for the next 8 minutes. Cal's gonna run as much as he can. So
Yeah. See if he can run within maybe 9 minutes as much as he would run for 90 minutes.
yes.
Just like try to put all of that energy into.
I mean,
9
coaches
minutes.
will say that. Look, you're in there for 10 minutes. Run as if you could
It's
run
your
for 90.
last down.
Yeah.
Run as if you stop running, you die.
Okay.
Oh, there's another big turnover. They're turning him over. They're getting chances. Oh,
Don't mark your guys.
yeah. At this point, you got to
run back.
You got to delay
Get
and
back. Get back. Foul him.
Keep
I
going
don't
back.
care.
Keep going back.
Foul him. Park the bus.
Our producer
FC.
Chris just said we should park the bus.
Ryan Hollingshead with the monster of a clearance. Are
By
we
the way,
gonna do this
speaking
for
about
5 more
parking the
minutes?
bus,
Yep.
and I know you guys will talk about it on Expansion Mansion, which is on Monday at 4:00 Pacific. Check it out. Chicago Fire and the way they play, I think they should be fined by the league. I can't take it. I say you give them a $10,000 fine.
Well, you know what's funny is they keep trying to play through Shaqiri, and Shaqiri is a very good player, but he's not a playmaker in the way that they're trying to
No.
play through him.
But
They got to get
what's
someone
also
else.
funny is like this is a team playing for a 0-0 draw right off kickoff,
Yes.
and it's
Exactly.
like
It's dreadful.
excruciating to watch.
It is. It's
Tougher watch. Everton versus
Shaqiri will not
Liverpool
be
or
in my-
Chicago versus Minnesota, Max?
say that again.
Tougher watch. Everton in the way they played against Liverpool or Chicago in the way they played against Minnesota?
I did not watch the Everton game. I'll watch the
Max,
Okay.
Max.
I'll just say this.
I texted Vince watching the national broadcast game of yesterday, Chicago, Minnesota. After the first half, I turned it off. I was like, I don't want to watch. This
It
is
was
so
really bad.
bad. I don't want to watch this. This is not.
I'll
good.
apologize to any Everton fans that might be on this stream, but they literally played for 0-0 from minute 1.
Good, and they're going
And-
to pay they're going to
Yeah.
pay a heavy price. And by the way, all those people that were yelling at Burnley for firing Sean Dyche, well, it was the right move. They're out of the
Oh
bottom
yeah,
three.
I know. If Moose and Jennings
But
both
Sean
score
Dyche has
in
been
this
there
game,
for so long. Don't you think he just deserved to ride it out? No?
no, then they would have been
The
on
right, I
business.
thought so, but look,
Yeah,
something was. They must have noticed something that the team was disconnected because
Yeah.
2 big wins in a row.
If Moose and Jennings both score in this game, present the MLS Cup now. That's
I
from
think.
Craig. Yeah.
I think Nelson is Canadian, number 3 for Cincy. I might be wrong.
Aren't you thinking of the Nelson that plays for Toronto?
No. The Nelson who got drafted. Not too Cincy though.
What about Ryan Nelson, former MLS defender and Premier League defender from New Zealand?
Yeah, not Canadian. Very
Not
much.
Canadian.
John Nelson
Very
from
much
Ohio.
Very much a Kiwi. Oh, he's from Ohio. There you go. The Canada of the United
The
States.
Canada, the U.S.
Max, where do you stand on Skyline Chili? Have you ever had it on the
He obviously
pasta?
doesn't like it.
But this is the thing. I was in Cincinnati for the USA Mexico game, and I was at a hotel. There's a Skyline Chili right next door, and over 3 days, I never went there.
you would see it every time you come back in your hotel and go, nah, not for me.
Yeah, well, because Cincinnati it's got so much German roots. There's all these great little German restaurants. So
4 minutes of extra time. All right, these will probably be again
An excruciating 4 minutes. A long throw in here. Got to be switched on.
A long throw, and who's throwing it?
I don't know.
Oh my God, that was probably the most.
It was a long throw in until he decided not to. Get up.
Don't you make a sound, Max. Don't you make a sound.
You could
Don't you make a sound.
you tell it's killing him.
Don't you make a sound.
I've been very quiet on the last 2 chances.
You can do whatever you want. If you cheer, you cry, we'll cry with you.
Hear that?
We'll cry with you. Uh-oh.
Come on,
Jennings. Untuck that shirt.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe the mobility is a little like limited.
Right.
With the tucked in shirt. Who does that? What year is it?
I love Cal. Just let Cal be Cal.
Cal Worthington?
Call Cal. That reference is way before Connor's time. I mean, they're
he just hits that as hard as he can. Oh, it doesn't go out.
Sorry.
Cal. Why does this keep going back and forth?
I know it's
oh my god.
They're doing well sitting back, but they need to get a little bit of control on this ball.
I'm gonna pee myself.
These players are just dropping off and they're hitting crosses.
I think Cincinnati's out of gas.
Well,
Acosta.
Yeah, I think you're right. They're at least looking like they're a little out of ideas, but LAFC still got to find a way to get the ball down in the corner or something.
There's 2 legs of the Champions League final.
There is.
Ugh.
I hope Fox at least maybe send the announcers down, or I doubt they will, but they should make a big deal out of that.
They should. It's our best chance.
It should.
If LAFC had a 2-legged final, we would have crushed them. We would have crushed Tigres.
I just want to get back in that competition. It's so much fun.
I know. U.S. Open Cup, baby. Supporter Shield.
Or Supporter Shield.
Or
MLS
Cup.
Cup.
Or like all of the above.
A lot of
We're
ways.
doing great this year. Maxime, get on the floor. Ow, ow.
Just lay around for a little bit. Is it? I feel like we never really saw LAFC try to kill off games this way, Max, right? Like this deep.
I don't know.
I don't mind it, but also it is still scary.
I think it's because
you got to be resourceful.
Like they've been
nice, Cal.
There you go. Put some pressure.
That's it, Cal.
Yeah, every second off the clock.
That's it, Cal. That's it, Cal.
Big body Cal. All right, 1 more minute.
Nice, Seba.
Oh. A little too much diving in for my liking in this game.
Whoa! Oh,
what? Wait, what is happening here?
Hey, knocked him down.
Is he stomping on him? What is going on here?
Yeah, waste time. I feel like Cheeky's stomping now.
He stopped the moose. He stopped the moose.
I don't know how that would have been their throw, by the way, too.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, Musovski gets a yellow. That's it? Great. Oh, no.
Wow.
Musa.
Who got the card? Stomper. Who?
This is it.
Oh,
last.
I gave it to the other defender.
All
right, well, here it is. It's all going to really come down to this.
Shut, Max.
It's still a throw-in, though.
Yeah, it's still a throw-in.
Okay,
Are they actually going to do a long throw?
I think they're actually going to do a long throw.
Watch out, Madunian. Look at Madunian. A ball comes out. The second ball, he bangs that in top left.
No.
Watch it happen.
Stop it.
I'm just saying. God.
I just blow the whistle if he's going to take this long.
That's right.
What is he looking for?
Oh!
What is going on here?
Hollingshead
Take
with
the
a
throw in.
Fantastic play.
Yep.
Oh,
that's a foul.
Oh, look at Maxime.
Yeah, that's a foul. He has no business.
That's why I'm sorry, but
Acosta is a dangerous player.
Is a dirty, dirty, dirty player. There's been maybe 2 or 3 instances. Yeah,
that's got to be a game.
Kill him. No, there's been 2 or 3 instances where Acosta has made a tackle or a play only at the player for the sake.
One of these Cincinnati players needs to get punched.
Yeah, no, really.
Jeff Cameron.
Yeah, Jeff Cameron.
Blackett or Acosta.
I mean, Acosta
or someone who doesn't deserve it.
I got to see this again, but this looked pretty dirty.
But again,
he's actually a really good dude, but he's just a crazy person. But
yeah, well, he's one of those do your own research guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at his face. I mean, it just screams it.
He's cracked out.
Okay.
right now.
Let's see the play. Let's see what
See,
actually
look.
happened here.
Look, he's
Yeah.
going right for the player.
That's
He's
like
going
a
for the player.
free safety hitting a guy.
Look.
That's
He knows he's not getting that.
That's dirty. That's really dirty.
If Acosta doesn't get some sort of suspension.
Crepeau's right to back up his guy because that's dirty.
Yeah. I like this is a great camera angle. This is like
Yeah.
right in the action.
Alan Cruz should know better than to mess with Maxime. That's not a fight he's winning.
I don't know. But just to reiterate my point, there's been 2 or 3 instances where I've seen Acosta take a swing at a player when there's no opportunity in which for him to get the ball.
Mhm.
Slap him, Max. Slap him.
He's like, what you did was stupid.
Oh,
Wow.
look at that.
Hey.
You know what? I really want one of our players to just go like this. 2-1.
I mean, the game's over, right? Like, what?
Yeah.
I don't understand what needs to happen here.
Dude, you're bottom of the East. That's such a low bar.
It is.
Like, we're top of the West.
He's still getting a Crepeau?
This is a bitter pill for Cincinnati, man.
Okay,
This
Black-
has to be.
Oh, come on.
Give one to Acosta, man.
He just gave Crepeau
Oh,
a
he's
yellow.
off. Acosta's subbed off.
No, he has to come off because of the injury. But
all right, but there was like 20 seconds left of the game
Giving a
anyway.
yellow to Crepeau and not
Blackett got a yellow.
Blackett got a yellow, but Acosta, come on. This is just
what pisses me off is there was, like I said, those 3 instances. Not one of those has been a yellow for Acosta.
You're right.
In which I have to say each one of those should be a yellow one.
Yeah, and that was probably one of the dirtiest ones.
So, again,
I know
you
know what drives
I
me
know
crazy
you're-
is this. Watch, he's gonna kick the ball. And he's gonna call it. You know the referee. The ball does not need to be in play for the referee to call it. You can just call the game.
No, because then everyone's gonna be unhappy. Because
I'm just saying you can just call the game.
Max, I know you love you hear Marufo, but he's not doing a great job today.
Yeah, he had a tough one.
Really bad one.
Yeah, well, in
Give him a
the
call.
Orlando game?
No,
in this game.
In this game,
he's had a tough one.
Marufo.
Isn't it?
Is
Who
it?
is it? It's not Jared.
It's Elfaf.
Oh, Elfaf.
Sorry.
That's it.
See, I told you he was just
Look,
gonna do.
He's talking to the other player. He's not even like paying attention.
What is
Did
the
you see
point?
that?
What is the point of getting the ball to go one way
Elfaf.
and go back for a second? Elfaf, not his best game.
Sorry, wrong guy.
Max, why is your name on here, Bricks Wilson? Is that your alias?
Well, today it is.
Is this a burner
Okay.
account?
I don't know. I just Bricks Wilson sounds so.
I'm gonna go look up Bricks
I was
Wilson.
hoping
on
you would
Twitter.
refer to me as Bricks Wilson.
I didn't notice until now. I actually am going to refer to you from now on as Bricks Wilson.
It's kind of like the SNL where Norm Macdonald was
yeah.
Turd Ferguson.
Yes.
It's kind of like from that.
Anyway, we got the 3 points. Top of the West.
All 3 points in a game where it really didn't feel like it was LAFC's day. Let's just go right into a post game. As Craig says, that'll do. And yeah,
Slow
when you're on
starts
when you're
don't
on the road,
matter.
yeah, slow starts
That'll
don't
do,
matter
Dick.
is kind of the
That'll
initial
do.
take.
I will say, like, first reactions from this game is like I never really had too many opinions about Cincinnati. They've always kind of just been the wooden spoon, and I've sometimes felt bad for them.
Mhm.
I'm never feeling bad for Cincinnati ever again. I thoroughly dislike that team now.
Right. Well, we're now in our feelings, and that's your feelings about Cincinnati, clearly,
and more so about just Acosta.
Yeah, give us your emoji. What do you guys think?
I'm gonna do meh. That
See,
was my,
I would do meh because I feel like honestly I don't even like remember much from that game because it was just kind of happening in the background. Like I felt like we were more entertaining.
We were the stars.
But I think Max will agree with me. Anytime you can come back from a goal down and take all 3 points on the road, you got to be excited about it. So
and
I can't
two really
be mad
good
about
goals
it.
too.
Yeah, strong goals. I think they're just finding ways to pull it out, right, Max?
Yeah, again, falling behind. I'd love for them to take a halftime lead, but this is the way this team is. They're gonna hit the tape before you at over 90 minutes. They're gonna wear teams out. They're gonna finish strong. They're gonna go to their bench and have guys make a difference. So it's always in their back pocket. They always respond. And 6 wins in 8, 3 wins on the road. That's
God, what was it?
That's
What was
an incredible haul to start.
What was the number of games that we tried to predict how many points they would have after what, like 5 or 6
after, like,
games?
6
We're not
games.
even close.
No, we've like done so well.
We lowballed
Jump
every
on the
single one of
train.
those predictions.
We're going to MLS Cup, baby.
Yeah.
Choo choo.
Well, we're going to the postseason unless something horrible at the very least. We should do well.
Right, we're top of the West, back to top of the West where we belong after this win.
But Max, I don't want to just go back to the.
Andreas
postseason.
is a little meh too.
Well, I think what you can look at is that you've distanced yourself from most of the teams in the West. Austin's off to a great start. Galaxy's been very good. Dallas has been very good, and then Minnesota. And I think after that, these other teams will probably start falling off.
So very good is just kind of like a loose term now, I guess.
Yeah, but it's like LAFC is put themselves in a position to
all I'm saying is
finish first, which is the goal.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's funny because people in the chat are kind of all over the board here. It's like 3 points is 3 points. The start was bad. I mean, I think the biggest takeaway from this is you're top of the West, and I don't think we've seen LAFC's best game yet. I think maybe that
100%.
Open Cup game was, and that was your competition, but we have not seen them firing on all cylinders.
I also want to say this is a game in which you don't have Brian Rodriguez, you don't have Izzy, and you bring on Cal Jennings and Danny Musovski, and you get a goal.
And Danny gets the winner.
Danny gets the winner. So, like, I don't know. This team is deep, and they're proving that, like, no matter who it is, we can score goals off the bench.
So let's go to stock up. I would like Bricks Wilson to give his stock up. And Bricks Wilson, what does Bricks Wilson sound like?
Ha! This is Bricks Wilson.
Ow, my
I
ear.
knew it. Okay, what was your stock up, Bricks?
Also, Bricks Wilson and his best buddy Snoops McGillicuddy are also
Snoops McGillicuddy.
And
Gilly Longwood down at the old watering hole. You got to watch out for those three.
Why do we entertain him?
Moose definitely stock up. Chicho stock up for me because it looks like he has got the fitness and cardio and impact that he had at the end of last season. So that's a really good development, especially with Brian Rodriguez out. And those two certainly at the top of the list. But Musovski, who should have scored in the SKC game too, he's demanding minutes. You got to give him at least something in every game.
He's swapping a jersey.
Yeah, I think Moose is the slam dunk. It's coming at an important time for LAFC too because the fixtures are going to get crowded with the Open Cup. We're going to have our first midweek MLS matchup this month, I believe, also. So
Austin,
it's good.
On the 8th.
Yeah,
May 8th.
That could be a top of the West clash.
And it's on KCOP 13.
There you go. Called by our very own Bricks Wilson.
Bricks Wilson. But buddy,
who was your stock up?
I want to see, Max, do you think you could somehow work the name Bricks Wilson into your next broadcast?
I think
Somewhere,
so.
somehow.
And if you do, don't tell Sarah that we told you to do that.
Yeah, I wonder if anyone's watching this. My stock up, it's got to be Danny.
Yeah.
He, 2 goals and an assist against Orange County. A goal here, a goal against, like Bricks was saying, against SKC. He's been at least clinical, right?
By the way,
He's not getting too many minutes.
12 points ahead of us. We're 12 points ahead of Seattle.
Wow.
Yeah. Just have what you do.
That feels nice. How about my stock up? Just more of a general. I think I will give it to Sebastian Ibiaga, but just how about the center backs?
Yeah.
Like Daniil Henry comes out, Ibiaga goes in. I don't think they were anywhere at fault for really much other than that one moment where Murillo kind of had to put off Cruz. But I think the center backs were really strong, and Ibiaga comes in and gets kind of that ticky-tack yellow. He had to deal with it the rest of the game. It was really good.
It was a yellow though.
How?
He can't swing around like that.
I don't know if it was it a swing more so than just two guys coming together?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, compared to what Acosta did all game, Lucho Acosta, I think that that's not a yellow. But...
No,
all right. So stock. Let's move into stock down. To, what was
Acosta? I don't like that guy.
Luciano Acosta.
Yeah, I don't know. Still a realistic stock down.
I just got a text from Sarah.
Well,
so you turned.
I thought she was watching the stream, but she wasn't.
Oh. She thought she was going to mention Bricks Wilson.
Stock down for me. Somebody saying Opoku. Yeah, I mean, Mahala had some moments, but running into traffic too much and not
But
finishing
look,
his chances.
I stuck down. We're just saying didn't really hit his target. It's not like it's not a shot, even though it sounds like it. But
No, but it's more so, yeah.
I think that for me, stock down would be the mental lapses and the small mistakes playing out the back. Normally, we've been pretty solid playing out the back this year. We got one where we got really punished. There was a couple more where LAFC probably should have been. You do that against a better team, and you're going to get really punished for some of the kind of the just mindless mistakes.
Stock down Cincinnati for not being able to put those away.
Yeah, stock down.
Because they gave them a lot of opportunities to really have a really good win against the top team in the West, in the league.
When NYCFC and New England are struggling and you're still at the bottom of the table, I mean, Cincinnati has come a long ways, but they still got to look at it and go, man, we just can't buy a break right now.
Jacob, I don't think Hollingshead was ever on the left side.
Yeah, he was on the right. He was playing on the right. I think he had another one of those games where he had some tough moments, but big play in the end. He defended well towards the end. Yeah, like you said, Max,
he cleaned it up at the end.
For any one of these, we're just kind of nitpicking. I think this LAFC o'clock shot straight at the keeper. Yeah, the finishing wasn't sharp until it was.
I think that's fair. No, I think that's fair. Just clean like shots, like the opportunities that you get, you have to put some of those away.
Mm-hmm.
You have to put those away.
All right,
and it's weird to like try to tell professional players to put those away, but like, you know, at some point you really just have to like.
Well, it's a difference between a good team and a great team. A great team puts away its chances, and you get out of there. But
by the way,
they put away the ones they needed to.
The programming after MLS. How many viewers, MLS viewers, do you think the NHRA Spring Nationals keep?
One at least, or two.
Us and it's
Bricks
Wilson, #1 fan, and then Connor and Vince, new converts to the funny car races. All right, so we're wrapping up here, guys. Thank you to Bricks Wilson, Max Bretos for joining us.
Thank you very much, guys. Great to be here.
Thank you, everyone in the chat for keeping it entertaining. This game was not memorable per se, but they got the 3 points on the road. That's the most important.
No, come the end of the season, I will not even remember that.
Yeah, you will not remember that this happened. If you are out there in Cincinnati, get home safe. Come back home safe. And for the rest of you guys, Monday we will be back at it. LAFC 360 at 1 p.m. We'll do a deeper dive into that game. Might have to rewatch it again because I felt, again, it was a little bit of a snooze fest. And then after that, we'll come back. We'll do the expansion mansion at 4 p.m. Those are on Monday. So join us. Max Bretos, Bricks Wilson, do you have any last words before we get out of here?
Expansion mansion. What's the stanchion? No, it's the next few weeks are really set up. The game against Minnesota, that's a bit of a rivalry. The game against Austin could be first and second. And then there's a game against Seattle coming up too. It's
Philly.
And Philly
coming
game,
to town.
They come
You're
off
gonna
the
have
board
that call.
So it's fantastic. These reports about Carlos Vela and his future looks promising. You just try to find something that will give you some concern, and the spirit of the team is really the story. They like each other, they work for each other, and this is such an enjoyable team to follow right now. You're not supposed to win on the road with any regularity, and they're doing it.
It's like 110 football. I'd like to think we all like each other.
And I'd also like to say that this watch party is great. You guys are doing great numbers. Why are you giggling? I'm saying that I've noticed the numbers.
No, I'm not giggling at you.
We did a bit.
We did. Connor was saying we all like each other, and I did the.
Well, some of the people I don't really, not really.
You don't care for? Yeah.
Are.
What and their first names are?
Starts with a J, ends with an N.
But no, these are really fun.
Yeah,
I think we enjoy having you guys on them. Like we said before the game, you can put on the TV, especially when it's a national game. Just turn that volume all the way down because you're gonna trust.
Yeah,
those guys that just fly in, the helicopter into these national games, or the guys like the three of us who are there week in and week out. We've got the inside story. So these watch parties are fun for that reason.
But we also like interacting with you guys.
Yes.
I mean, I could sit here for 90 minutes and just keep talking and keep talking. But I like talking with you guys, not necessarily at you guys.
And before we get out of here, I should point out, as it's on the screen, Angels Wear Boots premieres Thursday, April 28th. That's at 1 p.m. That's our live show that's going to be covering Angel City FC, who will have their first game at Bank California Stadium on Friday, the 29th. So the day before, get ready to go to Bank by watching us at 1 p.m. That's on our 110 Football YouTube channel. That's all for us.
Thank you guys for joining us. Vince is back.
I'm back. Woo. So you guys got to deal with me for the rest of the season now.
Congratulations. I hope you enjoyed your vacation, Vince.
Yes. Very much
Yeah,
so.
how was Mexico?
It was great. Great. But it's always a pleasure to be back here with you guys, and we'll see you guys on Monday.
See you guys on Monday. Thank you, Bricks.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.